Infinite Land Adult.
Welcome to the Lot Podcast, episode 211. We are back.
We 12?
Are we?
Yeah, I think we're 12.
212?
I think.
You tell us.
Yeah, let's look. I think we're 12.
Jay, you can speak now. Go ahead.
You was in the DeLorean. You skipped the whole week.
No, I think he looked at something else.
Yeah, I'm
and referencing like, oh, is it that? Oh no, wait, it might not actually be that.
I think it is 212. Now that you say that,
He
because
said
210 had no picture.
But he
211 was last week. We 212.
Yeah,
He said it
Room
real
212.
confidently though. He was like,
I did.
211. So it's like
You want to try
the
it again?
liquor.
You want to try again? Welcome to the Lot Podcast, episode 212. I have myself and
I'm Javen.
oh shit. All right, Javen and
Ahmad.
woo, that boy was quick. That boy quick. All right, man, we are back. Thanks for holding it down.
Yeah.
Snowing in Chicago.
Not really.
Not really. It's cold in Chicago.
That was a bunch
now.
of hoopah. Not yet. It's not cold.
You
Is it
crazy
still?
as
Is it
hell,
going on?
man.
It's not cold. No,
It's not happening?
It's gonna get cold.
False alarm? False
No.
positives?
The snowstorm was a false alarm.
The snow.
At least in the city. I know the birds.
They never
probably
get
got hit.
false alarms for -5.
Well,
No. That's not a false alarm.
That's never negative.
That's
false.
coming. That's coming.
That's only because of how precipitation works.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
It was actually more rain than snow, and that's only because the temperature didn't drop as fast as what they thought. If it did, we would be in a mountain of shit right now, and it's gonna freeze over. You know what I'm saying? Because the temperature's gonna drop rapidly from right now until
The rest
Tuesday.
of the day. Yeah.
If we're in the 10-year anniversary of those certain albums that we will bring up, but what's the 10-year anniversary of that Lakeshore Drive?
No, it's 14. It's 13. It was 2011. It was
The
2011.
snow, our snow
Yeah,
shit.
it was
Okay.
2011.
Oh, we passed that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. You want
What was
know
that
why?
called?
years
What we
ago.
call
you-
it? What did we give it a name? Because I was born in the blizzard of 79.
I don't know.
We all were born in the blizzard of 79.
Let my mama tell it like I was the only child that went through that. She was the only one that
you
went through
weren't
that.
born in the blizzard. If you
No,
were
yeah,
born in the
no, no,
blizzard
no,
of
no,
79,
no, no, no,
something
I just
is
thought about
happening
it.
in the world, nigga.
Time out.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
Nigga, if it is a blizzard in July,
Anywhere.
something is wrong.
See, you missing. The blizzard happened always around the same time. You know what I'm saying? January, February.
was in the belly.
Look at this. Look
I
at
was
this.
in the
You was in the
Mom
belly
doesn't
then.
tell too many
You was
good
in the belly.
stories, but she told this one. She was like, I was starving, but I already ate. And you see it outside. It's going wild. And I said, Jimmy, you need to go to Cottage Grove and give me 2 tacos from Jack in the Box.
Beginning of the end. The beginning of the end.
When Jack in the Box was still here, it was one on 84th and Cottage Grove, where that Pizza Hut used to be and this and that or whatever. That used to be where Jack in the Box was. Told that man, get up in the blizzard. I need tacos.
I want to say,
Y'all know Dad, did he go do it?
yeah.
What you think?
He's still
I don't think
What you think?
still alive. I don't think he went.
Goddamn right he went.
I know, yeah, that's because he's still alive. That's why I'm saying yes, he
And
absolutely
they still
went.
together.
He absolutely
And
went.
we still together. He better go get some damn tacos from Jack. You better find a Jack in the Box, nigga.
I don't care if you got to drive all the way to Cali, nigga.
Texas closest.
82 or 83 was another bad. It wasn't a blizzard, but it was a really, 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 really bad snowstorm in one of those
know.
years. I remember because I just remember walking.
I remember
in that
because
shit.
that's when Chubb
and I was like
born.
I can't remember if I was 3 or 4. I was something in there, but I do remember being in a snowsuit and my babysitter walking me to the crib and having to pick me up because
it was over your head.
Yeah, the snow was way higher than me.
Mom talks about all this shit. She got the 79 and the 82 Dibbo. You know what I'm saying? She do.
I don't know, but they didn't have
Shout
a name.
out to
They didn't
Mom.
have a name for that 2011 shit though.
No, I ain't
But
heard
that shit was nuts to seeing
the pictures.
all them cars on
even,
Lakeshore
right,
Drive.
the pictures now, still, I be like,
That shit.
how did we get out of that one?
Hey,
I
you
still
know,
kind of like.
got snowed in at Target.
People got snowed in.
Everywhere.
Lakeshore Drive.
No, but at
And I'm like,
your
how?
job,
Was
at
traffic
Target,
not moving in there?
Somebody died.
Oh,
on
no.
Lakeshore Drive.
like
No.
employees,
Yeah, I know.
got
Yeah.
snowed in the building because
Yeah.
they didn't leave that
They
day.
couldn't leave.
Because no,
It was too high. They couldn't open the doors.
I had to close that day. I left.
Oh,
Oh.
at Target.
Yes, at
Oh,
Target.
at Target.
Yes,
Oh,
nigga.
I didn't work that day, did I? I know
No.
I didn't work that
You
day.
didn't work that day.
Hey, good shit, Jacob. Way to avoid that bullshit. Look at you. He mad. He don't know. He like, what are you talking about?
I'm like the audience.
No,
I'm like,
The audience
motherfuckers.
knows.
So me and him worked at Target during this. When this happened, me and him was working at Target. I was at work that day, and there were some people that literally workers got snowed in, and the manager was gonna leave, but the manager couldn't leave because she's the only person in the building with keys. And corporate told her, no, you had somebody with keys got to stay in the building, so she had to stay. And it was like 6 employees literally because they couldn't get out the parking lot.
let me tell you something. I
They
can
wouldn't
never.
even let them try.
Who's in
I-
Target that have food?
Let me tell you something. I can never
pay for that
get.
shit.
They,
You know,
they,
nigga.
turn that shit off like hours prior. So, if you
No,
just talking,
she's
she's
saying
talking
like
about bags.
Yeah,
and this,
you can go get you some chips and yeah, you can go get you some chips and you know what I'm saying, make you some coffee.
you can make some coffee.
Yeah. And we
You
did.
got to pull a move on them chips and this or that or whatever, because you can't do it in the aisle. You got to go to where they're actually at. You got to go to the bay. I don't work there no more, so you got to go to the bay. Make that happen there.
Yeah, they had sandwiches. But
It's not entertaining at all, guys.
How? She's the audience. She's laughing. You're not.
Everybody's been to Target.
Are we here to entertain you?
No,
Are you sure?
positive.
Are you?
Yeah, but I
If
was
you
about
was
to-
like, if they made
Y'all cut
movies,
me off to speak to somebody without a mic.
They made movies
Right.
because that's the audience. We engaging. Watch this. They made a movie
What
about
is it on radio? It's the fourth wall on TV. So what is it on radio? Because it was like so
The Mirror.
is it-
I don't know.
the
Mirror?
third. I don't know.
The third. Okay.
But they made a movie about somebody getting locked up in Target. You know what I'm saying? What would you do if you was locked up in Target, Steve? Overnight.
I was just finna say, there's no way that I can be locked up or snowed in, not at home. Like I can get snowed in at home
If
because
you
I
had
don't really want to
work-
go.
Wait, but you had to work.
I want to go home. I'm not snowed in at home. That's not happening.
No,
I mean at work. There's no way I'm snowed in at work.
If you got
What?
to
What are you
travel,
talking about, dog?
but if you had to travel,
We talking about
you
from
did what I did
Crestwood
because I left.
to here.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going home
There's no way.
because they
You
gave
just
everybody
leave?
the option. Was like, you can go home if you want to.
You'll just leave?
The people who got snowed in live close, so they thought that they was going to be able to make it home.
No
you know what I'm
way.
saying? Like they live
Now-
like a couple
now-
blocks away.
Now, the reverse, if I'm at home, man, I'm snowed in, guys. Yep.
You wouldn't care. Well, I mean,
Yeah, I get
that's-
snowed in at home. I can't get snowed in trying to get home. No. I don't
Not
see
even
how
trying
the people
to
got caught on Lakeshore
You're-
Drive.
You're on the shift.
I don't
what do
see
you
it.
mean? They don't. We all work different shifts. We all have different things going on at the time or whatever.
Traffic got so slow on Lakeshore Drive that
The traffic gets so slow on
just
Lakeshore.
no, it was.
I'm trying to see
no,
where
that's
you're going
no.
with
It
this.
was the
Because you
it
gotta
was the
keep in
rush hour traffic and it wasn't moving, so the snow was.
Not even that. Also,
that shit just
the
kept coming.
winds were so strong they were pulling the waves up,
Yeah,
and this
yeah,
is what
yeah.
was slowing all of everything down, adding to the freezing temperature with the
You gotta be like,
accumulation.
just go. Somebody made it though. Somebody
did.
was.
It was
Somebody.
like, hey, look behind.
Somebody
Hey, look
saw
behind.
what
It
was happening and was like, if we keep going this way, guys, this isn't progress at all. You know what?
I got it.
like, nigga.
Listen to these goddamn ass. I got it.
And they probably had a low, fast car. Like, I can't get stuck, guys. Like 2 more inches, I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck it up for everybody.
If Lakeshore Drive at times go from 3 to 4 lanes, if all 4 lanes are rear wheel drive cars in the middle of what we now know what it was, they're probably going about 20 miles an hour, dog.
Slower than that, yeah.
They can't speed up, or they're gonna. All of them will be doing donuts in this bitch. It was a lot of things. That was like the perfect storm. That was like the perfect storm as far as what you thought wouldn't happen. Did happen.
Do you think this is a test for Brandon Johnson's, being mayor? His how this snowstorm, how he handles this snowstorm?
Historically, in Chicago, that is if we put it on the
Determining factor.
percentage on the pie chart, that is a very high percentage on the Chicago pie chart. How you deal with this inclement weather, with the salt,
Is it
with
still
the
is
removal.
it still as it was when we
I don't
were
think
short?
it's never changed, because I think that's indoctrined into every shorty who, you know what I'm saying, watched WGN News in the 80s, you know what I'm saying, grew up in that understanding. It's like, so you know
the mayor's fault.
it's gonna snow big tomorrow. What
The mayor of Chicago
many times-
that can shift that blame to somebody else,
show me him.
that nigga's gonna be mayor for a long time. That nigga could be
Show
like,
me
hey,
him.
y'all gotta stop blaming the mayor's
Show
office
me him.
and blame and people start doing that.
Steve. How old were you?
Mayor Daley number 2.
How
Number
old
3, I should say.
How old were you when you was like, you knew someone was coming, or you see it right? You're in it at the moment, but like, what is salt trucks?
When I'm gonna tell you exact moment
Mm-hmm.
when somebody from New York was here.
How long was that?
I'm saying when I was a shorty.
Right.
And it was somebody from New York was like, damn, y'all South trucks is out here fast. Like, damn, these streets is clean. Damn. I'm like, that's not
how
it's not normal. Like,
But it's every street that don't have a fucking what's the name? Speed bump. Because all the streets that got speed bumps, they don't get plowed.
fucking block club
Not
parties.
like that.
Ruined it.
They don't get black.
Remember
at
them
all.
block club parties back in the day?
Wow.
Black club parties was like, we need speed bumps and them little lanterns in front of your crib.
Hey, they was like, all right, bet. So the trade-off is you get them to slow down, but you can't get out your house if it's
Yeah,
snow.
and you're gonna always have your parking space because we not shoveling.
shoveling that
Because
shit.
when that shit happened, I was staying in South Shore, so none of that shit got shuffled on them blocks.
Oh yeah, suburbs used to be the worst.
No, South Shore,
South
nigga.
Shore.
I'm thinking
Nigga,
you talking
South
about
Shore.
I'm thinking-
Nigga, no.
He's like
South
South
Suburban.
Suburban College.
Nigga, I said South Shore.
I don't never anything south for him. As soon as he say south, I'll be like, yeah, suburb.
Suburban College.
708 ass nigga.
847. What?
That's crazy.
Kankakee. Come on.
That is so far away.
Yeah, Kankakee.
Kankakee was 30 minutes from where I was staying at.
God damn.
I
Yeah,
did.
Kankakee is not that close.
I did peep though. Damn, I started this, so I'm gonna finish it. Fuck. I guess CPS knew about the weather a lot earlier than a lot of other folk or whatever. And I don't want to say I say they incentivize. They incentivize students to come to school on Friday.
Man, if the CTA is running, come to school.
Right. Well, I don't care. I know neither one of you two care because we went to school in many a real bad understanding on the weather
Now
side.
here's the shit. Going to school in the snow and having that epic ass snowball fight before school, and then being wet all goddamn
All
day,
day.
fucked
Beautiful.
up,
You
and
know-
then can't wait till lunch to do part 2.
Do it again. We for longer. Hey, for a longer period
We got
of
an
time.
hour? We choosing sides for the whole Dunkin' business.
Nigga, I broke.
The initial was just the preliminary. Okay, I see he got speed. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah, we
Hey,
picking, yeah. That's the pre-draft. We like, all right, Cleveland, you with me?
Hey, come on. Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
No, that shit is amazing. I got suspended for throwing a snowball. Came back to school and got suspended on the day I came back for throwing a snowball.
Guess me for throwing a snowball. What?
Oh, that was immediate. That was automatic suspension.
Automatic.
It wasn't even a.
It wasn't even a thought.
Jesus.
It could be a rumor, and that's what it was. The second time it was a rumor. Like the first time I did it. The second time it came back, and they like he threw a snow. I'm like, I
Did you
didn't.
throw it at a teacher or something?
I
No,
didn't. No,
shorties.
You can't have snow in your hand.
Shorties now be robbing the corner store. You know what I'm saying? But niggas was in 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Throwing snowballs, and it was like, ooh, like snowball. Rob Hamed. You know what I'm saying? This is how
No, we was
the
strict.
difference
Our
of the spike
disciplinarian-
is
yeah.
on the disciplinary understanding,
Our
dog.
disciplinary shit was
Like, dog.
I had straight A's, but my
seriously,
disciplinary
seriously.
was fucked
Listen,
up.
No, I was in school with him. If you threw a snowball,
And this
or was
nigga never threw
reported-
snowballs.
Never. Or reported was throwing a
Ain't
snowball.
walking in the Jimmy house suspended.
You got to keep this in mind. All us live at our neighborhood school.
Ooh, right,
So as we're going home, nigga, we ain't on school grounds. You get this work.
Yeah, we getting this work. And we telling the
this
people,
work.
they like, put that snow down. We like, bitch, we a block away. We at the store.
You go to class the next morning. And it's like, excuse me, is Steven Simmons and Javen Singleton
Over the
in your
intercom.
class? Over the intercom.
We were like,
and it's like,
we're like, God.
why? No, for real. The
Now,
difference is
now
the
shorties
difference
don't
you
even
can
go to the
see.
office. They go straight home. Like as soon as they get that,
Yup.
we would like to speak to. They like,
Alright.
I'm out, man.
So check this out. Have a good Monday.
they suspend themselves. I'm gonna see you in 10 days. You're like, damn. Man.
This shit's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wild West.
All right, let's get started, man. Where y'all want to start? A lot of shit happened this week. Well, we can keep it in Chicago. Let's start with, did y'all hear about the people being boarded up in their cribs in Harvey.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I saw the video.
something on that.
Nigga, what the fuck? 2024. How you?
Somebody was, I don't know. Somebody took what they was doing on the wire to a whole different level. Like, fuck, I'm not gonna kill you and then put you in an abandoned house. I'm just gonna.
That's a whole nother charge.
I'm just gonna make it an abandoned house.
Here's the other part though. Like it was clearly like a job site. Like it was clearly like they had,
that was separate understandings. You know what
so
I'm saying?
like it was a pallet of plywood. So that was like forklifted in, right? Cool. Then you drop those off to do the windows and doors. Then you get the workers, your crew, to come and put that up. Cool. You've done this 100 times. You do it to burnout
They're
houses.
just gonna do the job, right? They're gonna
what I'm
do the
saying
job.
is, no, you're not though.
That's why they
The workers
stopped.
are.
I'm
After
saying when the workers when you get there to board up, hey, because I used to know a dude that what was that glass shit? It's something when you have a fire in your house and it knock out all the glass and they come and board it up. He used to be on
one
that.
of those. Okay,
yeah, so it'd be like a call and right now he'd be like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And then
it's like Chicago board up.
something like that. A board up or something like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they work within I think it's like within 2 hours of the incident, whatever the incident is, and they'd be there and they board it up. Cool. These are just laborers basically, same people that you would have to come and do a demo. You know what I'm saying? Knock all these walls down. That job is the job over and over and over again.
Right.
You show up and it's something occupied. You go to the next house, right? Occupied. Go to the next one. Occupied. You don't be like, hand me that board. Fuck that. Or are you getting paid by door? Like, I got to do this one because it's $13, $13, $13.
Well, most of those
Honestly-
people in them positions is probably like, I need this job, so I'm gonna do whatever the fuck they tell me
And
to
that's
do.
what I'm saying.
And they're not thinking like that.
Even though I've done construction, done bricklaying, I've never done that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
ever done demo? You
Right, I've never done
Okay.
that type of demo work. You know what I'm saying? Where we're boarding anything up. Once I get there, everything is already boarded up.
Well, I'm saying demo where it's just
Okay.
before people the professionals come in, we need all this shit in the dumpster.
Yes. My thing.
When you knock on that door to, hey,
But
we
see,
doing this
that's-
address and
but see,
somebody
that's
lives
what-
there,
no,
you
no,
be like, this.
no.
They say this they shit.
Time out.
You
That's
just
what
ain't
they-
gonna be.
But
That's what I'm
in this
saying.
situation, that's different than somebody
I
coming
swear
in
to
the
God,
crib to do
right.
demo,
That's
and you see
different.
somebody there,
You never
then
go
boarding
in.
it up.
Different.
Yeah, you never going in. You
If I
just
go
boarding it up.
to
There's
the
dogs
job,
in the house barking.
if I go to the job site, if I go to the job
Ain't
site,
my business. Hey, that's
It's
above
probably
my
an air
pay
gunner
grade.
like.
right? That's all it
You
is.
can have
If
on
I go,
headphones. He probably don't even hear the shit.
if I go to the job site at 5 a.m. and the understanding is here's my material,
Yeah, I'm
and
ready
I
to
already
work.
know what I'm supposed to do, you're right. I'm gonna throw my headphones on, and even if I don't, if it's 5 in the morning, most of the time every curtains and this and that are pulled. You don't know what's going on in there, and guess what? Don't really care. The job is telling you this need the window
So
and the
you're
door
not gonna
needs
stop
to be boarded.
when you start to see
But
people.
They did stop. That's why
what
you
I'm
heard
saying.
about
Okay,
it.
okay.
and plus, you initially, most niggas is gonna be like, this ain't my business, my problem. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Talk to the
I'm
suit.
I'm not.
I'm definitely gonna be like,
here
talk
just
to the suit.
I'm gonna stop as soon as I see you pull your camera
Yeah,
phone out.
nigga, I would have stopped when I heard something.
When people are like, y'all can't do this, da 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 da, and I'm like,
No.
Knowing me, I probably do the same because I'm like, nah, you ain't gonna.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Knowing
But
me,
clearly everybody down there sees
I
something wrong.
just
with it.
want,
me,
I
I'd
just
have
want
been
my
saying-
45 an hour. Okay,
I still get paid for the day.
I just want my 45.
I'd have been told the motherfuckers, I hear somebody walking around in this motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on? Hey, y'all hear this? Somebody is in this motherfucker. Like, what are we doing?
my-
Let me ask y'all that. You call and you call your boss and be like, man, he's like, yeah, I know. Just go ahead and do the job.
I'm gonna do the job.
You cruel. Cruel.
I don't know.
What about the
bored.
animals? Fuck the people.
I'm boarding this up. I'm not putting one of those metal
You gotta
locks on
leave
that,
with-
one of them metal doors on there. I'm boarding this up.
That's the other thing too. I ain't see no holes kicked that like.
I'm boarding this up.
You can board it up, but
You
this
can,
shit.
if you hear me, whoa! If I'm at the
Do you
window,
know how
whoa,
easy it is for me to kick it
Steve,
down from the inside?
Exactly. Steve, if I'm boarding this up, and I'm more than likely you go window first, and you hear zzz, 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 zzz,
Nobody was met
get
with
the
a gun.
fuck out.
Like nobody pulled their curtain back and was
I
like,
didn't hear that part. No.
move away. Move away. Like,
Go ahead.
yeah, like not this one. You ain't doing this one.
Hey man, that made me think of a whole different understanding of this. I think I brought it up a couple of weeks ago. I forget the example, but it was about the economics. If you doing that right now in Harvey, what is that looking like? What is that? What is that property, that area, that understanding looking like? Because you're only 15 minutes away from downtown.
Well,
No,
it's not that. It's the you gotta. It's
I'm just talking about
the south suburbs in a general sense have been devalued because there's not a lot of business out there, right? Like that, right? Malls are closing.
Malls was their move. Malls was their move.
You had some.
They had
office,
the space for it.
You had some offices out there here and there. They were really hoping for the third airport. Right, because that had brought a bunch of shit. But you do have a bunch of warehouses, Amazon's out there now, and you have that. But outside of that, you really don't have much.
Well, you have restaurants. You have a more entertainment district than next to downtown. The south suburbs and the surrounding suburbs have a better entertainment district.
But at certain spots,
as far as
it's spotty.
where you want to go if you are in the Chicago.
But here's the thing.
Would you agree, Steve?
But here's the thing. It's spotty though. Right, so you got as far as here's the thing, right? There's certain areas like in Richmond Park, Olympia Fields, Matson, that area where because other businesses are left, it's been devalued. So yeah, there's gonna be spots that are gonna keep coming and going. Unlike someplace like Orland, as long as that mall's open, you have that business area. You're gonna have restaurants over there that are gonna keep. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna.
What was the difference between Orland and Matson in this understanding? Because
Orland had more, and they kept expanding, and because there was a period of time where nobody went to Orland, everybody went to River Oaks,
right? River Oaks or Matson,
right? Lincoln Mall.
Orland is more west,
yeah.
Just for the listeners,
most motherfuckers.
Orland is more west, southwest than anything else as far as this understanding.
And people didn't go to Orland because there wasn't a lot of niggas out there. And I
argue that. I'll argue and say most motherfuckers who would go to Orland would go there because it wasn't a lot of niggas.
But what I mean by that is, if you talking back in the 90s, like when we was in high school type shit, like it was you're gonna get pulled over. It's not if you're gonna get. Nah, they're gonna be on bullshit.
I
bro.
disagree.
No,
all right. We getting off from the.
Yeah, we totally getting off from what the fuck we was talking about.
But I think it's still affect the landlords and the people out there like them. I think it still affects the COVID of people not paying rent for so long, and then like living in these I don't want to say trash apartments, but I don't know. The property value is going down.
You talk about the decline. Okay.
The decline, and then it's like. All right, you lived in here for a year with no rent. COVID's over, everything's over, and now you saying you owe this amount for this apartment that you like. This ain't worth that. Like you know what I'm saying? They like you at $7,000 for last year, and then your rent per month is this, and you like I'm not finna pay $10,000 for this. Like my whatever is still leaking, or this still this da 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 da. And so I think that is people that are still living and knowing it's like we gonna have to move eventually at some point. But they're gonna have to kick me out of here. You know what I mean? And I think that's a clash of that COVID shit or the COVID entitlement and these people saying like, all right, enough is enough. I want my money. And then you get this where it's like, I'm gonna board y'all ass up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure like if that place, I'm sure it had I would say a high vacancy. Right, I would say that a lot of people moved out and got the memo and moved on after COVID. But there is a high percentage of people, and the squeaky wheel get the oil.
Harvey is. Let me just say this: Harvey is super fucking shady politically, and they have been for a long.
The alderman is Rogers. Is Tyrone Rogers? I looked that up.
When all these like as far as the mayor and who's been the mayor the last few years in Harvey and what they've been on, like look at the last 20 years, like the type of
the deal
it ain't Chicago. It ain't Chicago shady that's ingrained. It's different.
It's the first cousin.
Well, that video had it was like a 4-part.
Harvey Dalton. Both of them motherfuckers, Markham. It's the shady first cousin of Chicago.
So that video was like 4 parts. That the one that went viral, of course, is the one that y'all was saying y'all seen. But she did one before that and like 3 after that, and then the one right after that, she like I'm waiting to see who's responsible. Then she finally named, like I said, the alderman Tyrone Rogers, and then other people. But then the Harvey came out and said, "We have nothing to do with this. We didn't." So it's clearly proprietary or the property owners.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
And
Sheriff Dart wasn't there.
And I'm saying Harvey is so shady that they're publicly saying that. But yeah, okay.
But see,
that's also not a Harvey thing. This would be the sheriff's. the sheriffs
County.
weren't,
It'd be a county
and the
thing.
sheriff weren't there either.
Right.
So it
That's
just
why
shows
you said
that it's
that Dart wasn't there. So it's kind of showing you
what,
who is in charge
yeah.
of
But what I'm
this and
saying
that
is
or whatever
Harvey
at
is
that
so
time.
shady that they've had the mayor be connected to
still making it
business. No. I don't. No.
Hey,
I don't think you
see,
understand.
You don't get it.
I know
You
the South.
don't
You understand.
fucking get it.
You from the South? I told you.
I
you
don't
know.
think you. I don't think
We
you
city
understand.
boys. We don't. No, but I had brought that up. I brought that
He
up.
like, it's still Harvey's fault.
I brought that up as far as
You
property.
know, this nigga had a police force that was just raiding rival gangs.
Nigga,
Nah, that shit was
nigga, we
amazing.
lived through this.
That shit was
Hey, that shit was wild. We lived through this.
Yeah.
When you sit back and you pay attention, like you hear it on the news, it's like, all right, but take 5 seconds back and pull away. It's like, wait, what?
That shit is. That's kind of the subplot of Fargo right now.
It is the I thought it would
No,
be
the new Fargo
one.
series,
Yeah, the
yeah.
series with Billy Bob. Yeah.
No, the new one
That's
has
the
got
movie.
some. Yeah, the new one's
first
got
series.
Billy Bob
That's the
was-
first series.
Billy Bob. I don't think Billy
They
Bob
only
is in
fourth
this
season.
one. I don't think he's in this.
No,
this
he's not.
season. Because they
This season
They
is
wrote that.
dude from
the
Made Men.
FX version. This,
Made Men. What's the dude name?
Yeah, and it's a chick.
Draper.
Drake. Yeah,
What's the woman name?
got me? But the
what is her
FX
fucking
version.
name?
I thought she
We-
was
we
the girl
saying
from
the same
Marvel.
thing.
But
No, she's not. It's not. It's not her. I
Thing
forget her
is,
name.
my thing is, why I brought it up. Just like Gary, Indiana. Property is one thing. Politics, another. They all come together at some point in time, at times. You know what I'm saying? But with that said, if these things are moving this way and we can see it, the outside black community can see it, why aren't we capitalizing on that? Because all that's going to happen is somebody else, the Pangea, the Asians, the white folks from this or that, they see where that property value is, and what's going to happen is they're going to change the dynamic especially coming off the expressway, the way that it is. Easy move if it's open.
Right now in the south suburbs, being that Amazon built what they built already in the south suburbs, is going to be difficult to get another business. You're going to need it. What I'm saying is the only way that property value comes up is you need another business, because what you're saying about the expressway, it's the mentality of how, if you look at every major city, look it up, it's flipped where the money was invested in, we want to have people come in the suburbs. No, we want to have people come in the city. Because if you look around in the inner city everywhere, gentrification is what? They building up the shit that was closest to downtown, and they're rebuilding. That's the property that's going to have value. Okay. So the further you go away from the city,
right,
it's going to get devalued unless you ingrain. Some of the suburbs will not move, and we know what those suburbs are, right? Really, it's the south suburbs, and it started years ago, that they're devaluing those in certain pockets. Outside of spaces and areas that are closest to whatever technology is going forward. So unless they build a plant that's going to start building robots in Harvey, no, it's going to continue to get devalued in the same way, because there's no business out there that's going to bring it up.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Because people aren't going to want to live there.
Okay. So I can understand that. And my argument to that would be almost in the same aspect of, I'm in Lincoln Park, my regular job. 5 minutes from the Gold Coast, what they call the Chicago Gold Coast, right? But it's also used to be 5 minutes away from Cabrini and all types of other below understanding developments, right? The idea is if we can maneuver this because of proximity. If I can get this much space for this amount of dollar and be this close to wherever I need to be to, why wouldn't I look into that? You talked about the Amazon. The Amazon demo is off the E-way with nothing there. There's nothing there. There's just that. You know what I'm saying? There's no residencies. There's no nothing. What I'm saying is these are still cities. These are still pieces of property with mayors and this and that. I don't know. I think, was I with you I was either with you
Don't
or
try to bring me in this.
when we was on our way home and
We
we
got a
was
boring
looking,
segment trying to bring me in.
we was looking at the
boring,
cribs. We was looking at the cribs and Harvey and this and that. Big cribs.
Nah, you
big
weren't with me,
space.
nigga. We wasn't house shopping together.
Yeah, that was house shopping.
Never.
Big
Did y'all
space.
That was
record
you and your
it?
wife.
Did y'all caught the episode of?
Hey,
It was the
this
episode
nigga was
of-
married and never lived with a woman. Let's get to that.
They did a Tubi version of Love It or List It.
Hold up,
Houses in Harvey.
hold up, real quick. I get you now.
Entertainment, baby.
All you
Let's
want,
go.
all you
Yeah,
want.
hey,
This is crazy.
let's
You
go.
don't really want to tell the people about nothing that
We not the news.
As long as
Nigga, information. They got Chat
Hey,
GPT.
hey, look, that's really.
We making fun of the news.
No, here's the thing. It's the you can do
I
it.
can't talk about nothing real. No, fuck that.
No,
so,
okay.
so how
Yeah, you
about
can.
you
That
being
person
the,
have to
the
do it.
phantom
Gotta be
baby
universal.
daddy?
You gotta be universal.
You can do it, but you got to be concise with it.
Thank God. He hate that
That's
word.
I know. That's all it is.
He
If you
used the
can get
word
in and
close
get
to it.
out-
What he said, sizing?
Yeah.
Season, sizing.
Season is
Concise.
incising.
I know. I said
Are
it
you
was
sure?
one or the other.
No.
I know. I
But
didn't
you know
say
this nigga like Ron Jeremy, so you know, not Ron Jeremy.
pause. I would never know. I was about to say
I was
pause.
gonna say Ron Burgundy.
Pause.
That's what I meant to
I was
say.
like, pause.
Ron Burgundy.
How do you know that? Tell me more. There we go. You see what I'm saying?
That's what he wants.
This is
That's what he
entertainment.
wanted. Do you see
see
that?
what
That's
I'm
what he wanted. That's what
Y'all
he
want to
wanted.
know
saying?
how is this nigga like Ron Jeremy, right?
What I meant to say
You
was
know,
Ron
goddamn what?
was Ron Burgundy.
Ski trip. How did it happen?
That was 20 years ago.
That's what Ron Jeremy
bullshit,
did.
dog.
Hey,
Hey, man.
hey,
dog.
If that's
wasn't
what
on
Ron
Ski
Jeremy
Dog.
happened,
Dog.
take me there. I want to go to there.
Dog, you are the worst shock jock
Okay.
ever.
Yeah, he is. He is. All right, back to what I was trying to say is he's Ron Burgundy is what I was trying to
You
say.
gonna get it up. It don't matter.
You like the
Ron
Pope
Jeremy.
NDD, goddamn it.
Ron Jeremy it is. Ron Jeremy it is. Let's keep going.
No, you can't be Ron because that nigga in jail and shit. That nigga did some other like you don't want to be Ron.
can't be.
No. You don't want to be
What he
Ron
did?
Jeremy.
What
Nah,
he did?
that nigga
What
did
he did? What he did?
he out here raping women and shit like that or some shit like that. Yeah,
I
you
don't
don't want to be Ron Jeremy. That's why I said no. I did not mean to be
Allegedly.
Ron Jeremy.
Allegedly.
Have you ever
Not
been
Ron,
raped by
Ron
a
Burgundy
woman?
is what I meant to say.
Huh?
You ever been raped by a woman?
Yeah. But that's what they say because I lost my virginity at 7.
How about you?
You don't want to.
Well,
a little too much for me.
wait.
I thought that's what the people wanted to know.
Didn't he say 5 seconds ago? We don't want that.
We don't
That's
want-
the truth. No, it's the truth. We don't want that.
That's
So
what he
when I was 7 years old,
I'm just saying, that's entertainment. People want to know about that, right?
tell us about it.
Go ahead.
All right, so I was in Texas. I used to live in Texas, right?
What part? I used to live in Texas,
Dallas. I used to live in Dallas.
big city. Let's
Moved
go.
down there when I was about 5.5, 6. Had a babysitter. This is a very short story. I can tell you, very short.
It
Mom,
won't be.
unless y'all got questions.
Oh
But
yeah, it won't be.
my mom was a working mom. She had me. I was being babysat by
So it's just you and your mom.
just me and my mom. I was being babysat by the pastor's daughter, but it was like a big white church.
Church girl.
Can't remember I can't. It wasn't my babysitter. I can't remember her name, but her little sister name was Gretchen, and she was a.
Why you remember the wait?
That's the one I thought.
This is
No,
just
he,
too
no,
much.
no. He remembers. No, I got you. Yes, I got you.
the one I
He
thought.
remembers her name because that's the one he.
That's the one I thought.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
How old was she?
this was the year that MTV came out. I remember because the
The
oldest
year
sister,
MTV came out?
yes,
Okay.
87?
86. I was born
Right,
in 79.
okay.
So I'm not lying. I was 7.
No.
I was 7.
No.
I this was the year it came out. I remember the older sister wasn't paying attention to us because she was waiting.
For her boyfriend to come in.
Kind of, yeah. It was this is the thing.
I
I get it. No, we
was-
all grew up in the same era.
MTV was
to
starting,
understand.
and I didn't even know it was a promotion for this. If they told me that they promote this MTV coming out, I would say you lying. But based on her and her
Yeah, because she watched the shit that you. ain't
how
seen.
she was acting that day, she knew.
Yeah.
But she's also older. I'm 7.
Right.
The father was at the church. The church was on the corner. I think the church bought the house. I don't know
Some type of
when I
shit,
look back. But he called and said, "Bring something to the church." Because she waiting on MTV or whatever to start. She tell the little sister to start. She tell me to go with her. I go with her. But what I now know, the big green thing behind any big building, which is a transformer.
How old was she?
That
no,
is
the
like-
babysitter.
The babysitter is older. She probably like 17, 16.
How old was the
16.
little sister then?
She's probably 10, 9, 10. Something
9
like
to
that.
10?
So we had, I back up just a little bit. Before we left, she's not paying attention to us. We're watching porn. And while we're watching porn.
At 9, 10?
She had porn. She had porn. I don't know where she's the pastor's daughter.
You do know porn then had a whole story to it, right? It was just.
And let me get to it.
Because that's
Like, I got a punchline.
that's her
that
sister,
story played a part.
and that's her sister, right?
Little sister, yeah.
Well, it's you see what it is.
Yeah. And she waiting on her boyfriend, so she already
that
fat.
is-
Yeah.
yeah, you already see
No,
it.
no.
You see it.
I'm putting
So
this together.
we go to the church and like I know a transformer. I learned that thing from when Dixon got it. When I came back, Dixon had got that little green thing built.
The transformer
where we
right
used
there
to
in the
play-
middle
where
of
we used to
the
play.
middle of the demo.
I'm like,
yeah.
that's the.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I always had I used to hang
So
on.
behind that big ass thing.
behind the church, but that thing is always like 2 or 3 feet from a building.
Yeah.
So that
It's a gap. It's
Yeah, I
a
know.
space.
Everybody
so
knows
that
that,
grass in between that and the building, which is bed size, basically for us, and so, yeah, that's where that's
Reenacted a scene from the porno.
so to that the porno we watched when he nut
The best that
when,
they could.
when he nutted, I thought he peed in the pussy, so
Right.
I peed in the pussy.
Right. Huh?
I peed in the pussy. Thought that's what I was supposed to do.
How did she react?
Come on, dog.
in
Wait.
any way?
No. Fuck
I
that.
said this story is short unless y'all got questions.
That was not short, but it's okay.
It's all right. We video.
How did
We 2024.
how
He
do
worry about production when he shouldn't.
how do you think that affected you going forward?
I'll tell you exactly. I've never hollered at women because of that. Like, I'm not a women.
When you say how approach,
Approach. Like, I you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a understanding there. If it's and I move
He's
on.
socially
It's a-
awkward when it comes to that understanding now.
so it's a
No,
how do
that
you,
men should chase women because she chased me first.
So how do you-
So I think
oh, okay.
my
Thank
understanding.
you for breaking because
my
I know you,
understanding of-
that is not what you thought.
No,
on
no.
that.
My understanding is like what women are like, you know. I don't want to say like I'm fly. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
You
shit,
like,
I'm
yeah.
fly too. Like we
I know.
equal.
There's
Like
a-
Whether you
that's-
know it or
it's-
not,
there's the-
I was boned by this
Yeah.
older woman.
No,
when,
there's
So
a-
there's a thing, but the other side, or maybe the reverse of that, is I don't like older women.
so let me ask you this, though.
You know what I mean?
No, I do.
I
Let
know
me
what you're
ask you
saying because
this.
there's a confidence
But
that
I will go like to a 2 ages, two
Right.
years
and,
older.
and
but I don't-
there's where the cutoff is. The same cutoff it was with the difference
says
between
something
your
right
age and her age.
yeah, you know
With
what I'm
that-
saying?
with-
Like
with-
that's
I recognize
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
With
I
that,
know I'm off.
with that said, though, how? Because I'll be honest with you, Steve. Since you like entertainment and content, let me pull up.
Let's get it. Let's get
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Since you like that shit or whatever, you're actually gonna
YouTube, let us know when you lost your virginity. Why you poor? Let us know when you. What age were you when you
I like
lost
that
your
question.
virginity? YouTube.
I like that. But to you, that happened to you at 7. This person was older. You express just now why you may not deal with nobody over 2.5, 3 years of this one.
And
But
it's
what
no
else?
might you were like that because of
See,
the older.
that's how we got here. That's why we got. That's how we
It
got
is.
here when we saying.
Because if we reverse the sexes, it's automatic.
But that's not.
Whoa,
I asked y'all last week, do you want to live in a world with double standards? My answer was yes.
We all said yes.
Why? Because you don't want to.
Who I'm talking about? Who said no?
You,
We all said yes.
So
Hold on,
this
hold
is
on,
a double
hold on,
standard.
hold on,
I'm good.
And see, that's not the question
No,
I want to pose.
No.
I let them go. That's
Just
not
real
what I want
quick.
to pose.
Don't forget yours.
Is it because the idea of accepting that being a fact is something that happened to you?
I have a son
makes
and a
you want
daughter.
to be comfortable with the double standard.
I have a son and a daughter.
No, I'm asking about you. When you're uncomfortable with the double standard, because you were uncomfortable with the double standard before you had a son or a daughter. So
So I'm not.
no,
This experience.
No, listen what he
What
just
I'm
said.
saying, what I'm saying
Listen what
is,
he said.
as far as you being comfortable with the double standard of that, what I'm saying is
Oh, you saying I was comfortable
specifically,
before.
yeah. And what I'm saying is specifically with that, is it because of what that means? Do you understand what I'm saying? So
No.
if you accept that, do you understand? So men don't walk around and say, yeah, like it's not a conversation and talk about they got raped, right? Especially because most of the time it's viewed as a man did it to
said
another man.
perspective. Yeah, the way we say
a man
the way
do
we
it to a
view
man,
it.
right? When it's a woman that did it, most men, because you loosely said this before, is when you're a younger man and it's an older woman and that's your first time or it's your second time, whatever it is, it's a brag thing. It's a thing that boosts ego and confidence. It's something to look up to, right? Whereas when it's reversed, it's not looked at that way. And really, it's the same principle.
like it's abuse.
Because when you have an older and a younger,
Let me speak to that.
when you have an older and a younger, there's always going to be a manipulation from the older to
Let me
the younger
respond to that.
until
Because they
you get
older.
to adulthood. When you get to when you're adults and real adults, like you talking
Especially
about a
with
30.
great-
No. Let me
Yeah,
respond.
great.
Let me respond. Let me go
Yeah,
back.
it's
Let me go
still
back. Let me go
different.
back. The double standard is we on they want to hear what you say.
No, they don't.
No, what the double standard for me really is the fact that like even if I took myself out of it and I third party it and look at it from my son and daughter type shit, right? Strictly on the sex, right? Fuck relationship of it, right? If we go with my daughter's first time having sex versus my son's first time having sex.
That's
I much prefer my son being older. I mean, being the younger in that situation, and learning how to go forward with his peers. Right? Like if somebody 3, 4, 5 years older than him, fuck him and be like, this is how women like to be treated. And he 13. When he go back and she's 17, he killing these 13-year-olds, right? That you know what I'm saying? Like he's head and shoulders beyond. I don't want that for my daughter, right?
double standard. This is what
This what I'm saying. So when my daughter first time having sex, I want her to have sex with, and based on my experience, I would want her to be the aggressor or the older person grabbing somebody up that she want that has to be shy in her presence and all of that versus them both trying to
Figure it out.
and then it's like it was awkward for both of them, so now they shitting on both of
Right.
each other when they go back, and it's like, nah.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
But you
See,
do understand
I can
that-
actually understand. I can understand that.
I thought it all
absolutely.
through.
You did. You know. And you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
But both 17-year-olds are taking advantage though of the 13-year-old, are they not?
No,
Yes,
I don't agree.
I do.
I don't agree.
I'm about to
Because
tell you why.
here's the thing. Neither-
wait.
I'm about to
So
tell
wait,
you why.
let me
Yeah,
respond
go
to what
ahead.
you said. 17 and 13. I'll even go 16 and 13. 16 and 12. However you want to do it. Based on the law and everything that we're using, neither one is able to consent.
I'm not going with law.
Okay, but or just the fact that or the weird part of it, because everybody's attraction is.
I'm not going with that.
Watch
We're not
this.
going on
No,
track.
no. Watch this.
I'm
Watch
going
this.
with,
Just
I'm
watch
going
this.
with just simply put that a 16-year-old and where their life is, if
Right,
you
they
think
know
about
more.
of yourself at 16-year-old and you think about yourself as a 12-year-old,
I got you.
You're totally like that is a
got you.
large gap.
I agree.
And,
got you.
and that's what I'm saying as far as taking advantage of, because that's when there's that much of a gap. If it's 2 years,
And this
it's
is-
kind
I
of
thought about that.
It's closer.
murky.
No,
It-
you
it-
know what I'm
it's
saying?
a little
And that's-
murky.
and that's
but when
my
it's
point.
4 or 5,
Three to
But-
4 or
but-
5, because
but-
now
no,
we're
no, no.
dealing with watch this. Now we're dealing with literally 2 different generations. Okay? No. Me and Chug are 3 years apart. I'm one side, he's a whole nother side, and you see the difference as they go. So let's go male to woman on this. To where if I'm 15, 16 years old and the young lady is 12, 13 years old, just that little bit, I know that much more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To
Now-
where I can change.
I got something funny. Go ahead.
Now this is my thought process on that. Same thing you just said. Like you said, you and Chug are both males,
Mm-hmm.
and that
right.
is
Even
it's-
then,
but
it's
no,
still
no.
like, so I can imagine
Okay,
a
all right,
woman.
Let me take it
you
off
know
you
what
and
I'm
Chuck.
saying?
Let me take it off you and Chuck. Not a personal thing. I'm saying that if I have an older woman, which is my daughter, she's 17,
Okay.
and she's choosing to have sex for the first time. That's probably naive. Me being having sex for the first time at 7.
No.
Let's go with.
No, that happens.
Let's-
That happens
I know
more
that.
than you
I know
you
that,
think.
but let's
honestly.
go here. If my daughter is 13, and she chooses to have sex, like I said before, I hope she reaches down under her age and picks somebody that she feels is of her maturity. Because women mature faster than boys.
So you're giving that caveat of that 2 years.
So I'm saying is
if
if you're 13 and you picked a 12, 11 year old or 10 year old, he's mature in your mind because you mature faster than boys. This is not the same thing. Now, if you pick, I don't give a fuck who you pick, what boy you pick. If y'all the same age, I know the maturity level. I know, you know what I'm saying. I still feel like
this is why
that's my double standard. I'm cool with double standards. Women,
I think we
women
all were.
mature. We're not equal in that.
Okay, this is the problem.
No, I'm saying
I do
just
have
for the
no,
audience.
no, gotcha.
Everybody at this
But
table
the original-
agrees that women are
I do
mature.
have a problem
No,
with
do you agree with that?
Yeah, no.
With what?
Okay, so
The
that's why
double
I'm making
standard?
sure. All right.
I do-
No. Do you agree that women mature faster than men?
Yes, 51-49. Yes.
Even 51-49 be the day.
I would say, you know
this
what?
is 51-49 show.
Yes,
No,
yes.
because
I will
it's only because ladies find fun in the understanding of bigger things.
That's not what it
even
is.
as a shorty.
That's not what it
men,
is.
Men will sit there with
None of these topics are on the
men
board.
will
Nigga, we
sit
ain't
there.
hitting shit.
Men will sit there and bullshit as little boys. You know what I'm saying?
not what it is.
Play this or that or whatever. While little girls will go and play house.
No,
little girls will go
No,
and look at
no.
what's the next step.
That's
here.
not even what it
they
is,
Even
Jay.
do, they even do. They
He
even,
wants to talk.
They even do this now, where there are no real levels. The level is okay. Whatever this is, keep leveling up. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter how that may go or what that may look like. The idea is it's never one set where a dude would be like, nope, I'm comfortable, content. This is moving the way it should, like a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying? A lady would be like, that's cool, but you get more.
When you talk about maturity, a lot of times, especially with men, you're talking about emotions, right? So when we talk about women maturing quicker than men most of the time, it's because boys are literally taught not to deal with emotions. So that slows down the maturity rate that you're gonna get. Because if you look at men, when you talk about society being able and that man is mature, they are able to deal with emotions in a certain way. They're not an emotional. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're able to deal with things. They're able to combat things. If you talk about,
I disagree. And this is why I disagree.
Let me just ask you. I want to clarify what he's saying. In the example that you just gave and what you're talking about, what's your age?
No,
I'm just saying, generally speaking.
Generally, what I'm saying,
I'm talking about 13, 10-year-olds.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying the reason we view women as being more mature at 13 is because that young lady, from the day she came out, her emotions have been embraced, no matter what they look like.
I disagree.
And that allows a level of human maturity that most of the time men, when they get older, they get kids, they get a girl, they get that, and they get that emotional maturity. And now, guess what they say? I'm now mature because they're able to deal with the things.
To it.
No. What I'm saying is, no, I'm not. I'm not giving a cause.
The reason why why they're emotionally more.
Yeah, the reason people
I
say
see why
that.
you said that.
Yes,
That's not.
Basically, what I was saying is, I
understand
agree.
What you're saying.
No, I'll sum it up. I agree with your original statement. I disagreed at first, but I agree with your original statement that women do mature quicker than
whatever faster
reason. Than men.
Yeah,
and
you gave the reason why that is.
I was saying. I did kind of give. I was giving a reason.
But you believe that they do.
No, I do. I believe
because you just gave the reason why they do.
Yeah, I just said. I originally
the reason. I originally said no. I originally no, and then gave a reason. I'm just making sure. He said no, and then gave a reason why they do.
Wait, I say it again. I originally disagreed.
So I ask you again.
Wait. I originally disagreed, and then I agreed with you that women do mature faster than men.
Yes.
And then I was just giving a statement.
That's all I'm saying. So no, I'm saying
but he was trying to sit and
I was going somewhere
because
with that.
you said no.
I'm just trying to
yes,
how you explain it. You explained it as
right.
And I'm looking at him. He like.
I originally no. I originally said no, but I had been agreed with you. Like yes, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Do.
So cool. Okay. If we go around the room and everybody agrees that men mature less than women mature
on the speed
faster. On whatever the reason is, however we get there, women mature faster than men. That goes back to my point of why I'm saying that I would want her to be older, which is kind of but here's the other part of that. My understanding of that speaks directly to my situation. She was older and she picked me, right? So I don't know how much of that is pragmatic and me really thinking the situation out versus me being like, I want him to go through what
So
you know
I'm glad
saying?
you
I think
said
it's
that.
just
I'm
a
glad you
block.
said that. So can we change something you said? Can
Go
we
ahead.
change a word? Can we change faster? Let's change faster.
I said faster than what? What you mean?
Women mature faster than men.
Well, understand. They have a better understanding of maturity.
Work me. Set it faster. Let's go with women seem to mature earlier than men.
That would be faster, but okay.
No.
Okay.
It's-
If you finish the goal line earlier than I do,
No.
the clock says
I think
No.
faster inclines it's a race.
No, check this out.
You're
Not
a
even
woman.
that. Not even,
You're a woman.
No, not even that. The understanding is
guy's a woman.
let's clarify it to where there's no real.
I want to put my
side
foot
to
up
get a
like
debate
Randall, but I
in.
can't. I want to put my foot up. I want to do the Randall. Go ahead.
There are a lot of women, especially nowadays, on how society is, that have not got that faster understanding than their contemporaries on the men's side.
Now I know what you're saying.
Now you know.
No. I know what you're saying. You're saying maturity level in all parts.
Yes.
There's
Yes.
levels. No, I'm not saying
Yes.
that. I'm saying in their counterpart, wherever they are, in their environment, they're more mature in their environment. Like so,
I
if they,
appreciate your tone.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all tone.
If you grew up in corporate and you have that understanding,
Yeah.
she's going to be more mature. If she's 17 and her father's a CEO of a company, she has a more maturity of another 17-year-old.
Because she already has you beat earlier than that.
Yeah, you take her to the block. Of course, she ain't mature like the. Yeah, I'm not saying that. But
you understand what I'm saying.
We can move on. We can move on. We spent the hour on that. That wasn't on the board. That was
crazy.
created content.
You
You know what I'm
welcome.
saying? Straight here on the Lot
welcome.
Podcast. You know what
Try
I'm
to
saying?
tell you.
You know, we don't need topics, man. You know
I
what I'm
tried to
saying?
tell you.
We make
man.
these motherfuckers. But we can keep going. I don't know if y'all want to go to. This has been in the news for a minute, but I guess they can do this one and it'll take me to the next one. Or I could do the next one. and it'll
Come
take
on,
me to
Kenny,
the-
goddammit.
All right, look.
This nigga just did what the Pistons did.
Yeah,
Inbound the
dog.
ball and
Give it
shit.
back.
Come on, dog.
Sports coming up at the 20. Look. Black Americans versus Africans, and this has been going on.
What?
I'm trying to segue it. I'm trying to set it up. Cameron started this. I'm not gonna say it's really started it, but it got a lot of traction. This has been going on in the black community for a long time. This is black Africans black Americans versus Africans. And who's black, who's not black, why are some black, why do Africans say they black sometimes and then say they not black sometimes? Are all people that are black outside America black? You know what I'm saying? So you have the Caribbean, you have all the black people in the Caribbean, you have Africans that, you know what I'm saying? So it goes back kind of to that ADS conversation that we was African descendants of slaves.
Right. When we was talking about the reparations and this and that.
It goes with all that. They saying that it's basically, and I'm trying to sum this up for the people in faces that they can recognize. So this is basically, let's say Dr. Umar, who is a Pan-Africanist and think that everybody that is black should Marcus Garvey movement.
Yeah.
Versus-
Invest and move around.
Yeah.
Who would be the verses to that? Like who is somebody
The
that
one-
is
okay. Ones that are in I'm not trying to put no
remember
labels on
what is her
anybody,
name?
but it's more so the ones that are more in.
Oh.
Damn, boy.
It would have to be the.
The ones that are more into the
Candace?
into
Alcohol,
building.
waste.
Candace?
Bro, into building.
Okay,
Yes,
might be.
yes.
No,
yes.
but I
that's a good
I
one.
was
No,
trying
no.
to think. No. There's a
keep it
woman that's
compressed.
ahead of idols
To keep it
like that.
compressed.
That is very
I feel like
vocal.
for
I
that
can't
liquor-
remember.
Even you don't. Let's
just real
whoa,
quick.
Time out. Let's
Hold
go
on.
with
For the
Candace.
liquor I just
Let's go with
spilled, I
Candace.
feel like we got to say rest in peace to somebody. Who do we know that has passed away?
Cam's that's why I don't this is her weekend. She's at a
Funeral.
you know what I'm saying,
One of- one of-
a celebration
one of her people.
for
Celebration
you know
of
what I
life.
mean? Celebration of life for, you know what I'm saying? So no. I'm glad you said that. Shouts out.
That was the ancestors spilling liquor. They knew what was up.
No doubt. But stupid ass.
That was the ancestors again.
Do me, God, I hate it when you.
So you hate celebrating life?
No, what besides
Black
that,
Americans. We're talking about Black
Okay.
Americans. ADS, Candace Owens.
He
said
asked-
Candace Owens.
he asked who on
That's
the
a
other
good-
side of
that's-
Dr.
that's
He
a-
said Candace Owens.
That's a very good
On the
a
other
very-
side of Dr. Umar.
That's a very good example because it's the understanding of. Did y'all ever see the movie The Inkwell?
Yes, unfortunately.
Your whole life is.
No.
movie.
I mean, because it's easier to translate. I'm sorry.
He should have a reality show. Started on Tubi. And build it up.
Tubi,
nigga Cat
Tubi
Williams
ain't
said-
that bad. I looked at Tubi
Cedric
the other
ain't
day. Tubi got some shit on Tubi,
You
dog.
branching out.
And I was
I
like,
saw you on Netflix. I mean, no, not on Netflix. I saw somebody said something on Netflix. He's like, I'm gonna check it out. I'm like, this thing.
wait, time out. You? Yeah, no. But I went to Tubi and was like, you know what? Tubi got decent content besides of their original content.
No.
But
What's the
They
other
owned by
show?
Fox.
Zeus.
They-
Zeus.
Zeus, I mean,
No, they
got
got
the
some
reality
shit,
shows.
and it's an app on, and we got way off.
I know we did.
But this shit
I
called.
was trying to go right
look,
back.
I went in the living room, and Lisa is watching some shit called "That's Not TV" or "That's TV," but the emblem looks like a cart. I don't know, but it's like
it sold you.
It's Zeus is Tubi and Zeus. It's
Mixed
Zubi.
together. It's Zubi.
Yeah, this shit is. I was finna say it,
Wow.
but no.
That beat as we talk, that was the same shit, you know what I'm saying, that we toasted to. That was
I knew it. I said the ancestors.
that was crazy.
When you asked
That's
the question,
crazy.
the ancestors
That's
like
crazy.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
I'll answer.
Hey,
So
that's crazy.
The ancestors poured out.
That's crazy.
So we needed that right
Hey,
there.
hey, hey,
Yeah,
I love y'all,
understand.
dog.
I told you.
God damn,
I
dog.
told
That's
you.
crazy,
That was
G.
right on time. I told you. I'm like, that's the ancestor.
That's
I'm pouring
crazy,
a little bit
dog.
more. It's ghosts in here, man. My house is protected by the ancestors, man.
I mean, you sort of living right. You know, you're more of a contrarian than anything.
Or you could be living
you know
wrong.
what I'm
And they
saying?
trying to make sure that don't shit
They
happen.
guarding this house. They guarding this house.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
They
Thank
like the
you,
cats
Ahmad.
walking around
Thank you,
outside.
Ahmad.
Like
yeah.
no, but with the Cameron was making the whole thing and was saying that blacks don't identify
Okay.
with
so-
Africans and Africans don't identify.
And I agree with Cam.
And we all 40 plus, right? So
Yeah.
with that said, we have experienced immigrants that look like us that are black or whatever, and they like me no black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not black or this whole situation. So I just want
But they look like us.
So I just wanted to go around the table again and ask y'all, how do y'all feel about where y'all stand on that before we really had a conversation? So the public, when
Should
as they
Moses go first or should I go first? I mean, because he
However,
was
but I'm
here.
just
He
saying,
was
for-
here from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? He may
At-
have a better understanding than what I may say.
So
So what do you suggest? Because I do have an opinion on that. What do you suggest?
he seems like
I'm just gonna go quick, right? I will say this, right? It's been a lot of certain segments of Africa because Africa's very, very
girl
big.
from Africa.
Yes, she
should've
is.
went. You
Yes,
fucked up.
she is.
I did.
Africa's
I want
very,
one.
Africa's very,
Raven.
it's very large, right? So there's a certain segment of Africans, a lot of West Africans, who really don't fuck with Americans, right? There's a lot of East Africans they don't feel the same way, right? You know what I'm saying? Middle, like,
Do you feel as though it has a
Swaziland.
lot to do with trade and understanding?
No,
I mean, just from the flow
I think
of
no, I think a
where-
lot. Because I think a lot of West African countries are very Americanized or very colonized, where you have a lot of West African countries where their language is French, this, that, and the third, and a lot.
I just want you to say that.
No.
I just want
a lot
play
of
this.
a
Well,
lot
let me
of a
see
lot
where
of
you
East
stand.
a lot of East African countries they
said this
still
would be
have their
quick.
same language.
Yes,
You asked
No.
me.
but it's because of why. And
All
we
right,
know
nigga,
why.
nigga.
I'm gonna
all right,
base you
drunk
to
ass.
every.
Look, where you stand on
You
it?
see, you gonna be drunk and I see.
I saw that triggered you when Lisa said it earlier. So
He was like, write this.
shock jock. Your favorite shock jock.
I don't like that.
Where you stand on it?
Me?
Yeah. You like what's the
I
question?
think no, I don't. I don't. Shut up.
right, Little Richard.
Yeah, fuck
This
out
nigga
here.
Little Richard.
I did not hear the when Cam said it or this or that, but I do understand in a sense, just off premise, where he's coming from with that. You know what I mean? And honestly, this is where I'm not gonna say it's one side or the other. It's more so of the disconnect between the understanding of this black blood. You know what I'm saying? The Nigerians come over here. You know what I'm saying? The Cameroonians come over here. You know what I mean? This, that, or whatever. And they would stand, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because of the arrogance that they feel is they've gotten from African Americans. You know what I mean? Well, on the flip, we're not looking at that at all. We are just assimilated to the society that we grew up in, getting the history that we should and adopting on that, where these people
Concise.
when these people seem more angry in the sense of you're better than me. You're a bougie me. In fact, you're not.
All right, let me play something and see what y'all.
I'm off.
I'm gonna get y'all opinion on the other side. Look,
off.
if you play something, you think
Americans
you
don't
off.
think anyone else is black apart from them.
I think it's because Black Americans have this very unique experience where they're Black culturally and Black racially. Like the rest of us in the diaspora come from other countries. Even Black Caribbean people who are also descendants of slaves, we were just a different boat stop. We still have a culture that's separate from being a Black American. Because of the history of slavery and treatment of Black people in this country, Black people do have that experience where their race is directly tied to their culture. So when you say Black culture, you're associating with Black Americans. I used to be confused about it too, because I used to feel like they were trying to exclude other Black people in the diaspora, when really it's just an identifier of the culture and their race because they're so closely tied to each other.
That's pretty much.
no.
That's pretty much
You just-
what
you
I
just
just
talk.
said.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of correct.
I
And
know the flow of shit.
I used to tell my
Go around the
girl,
room. You
just-
passed lunch, right? You can't pass the mic, right?
You saw a nigga jump across a Joan to a judge. that had something to do. Do you think I will not?
They put that
Down
nigga
across his
dog,
tail.
They put that nigga
And
in a
see you on
spit mask.
Tuesday? Get your ass out.
He never spit.
I know he put that nigga in a
Nigga.
spit mask.
He said 2 words.
Yeah, they put that shit. That's just crazy. That shit was crazy. Like, why you put him- I get the restraint.
What was the point?
Look, have him restrained. You could have rolled that nigga in, like in the full restraint.
have
I
shackles?
would have understood.
restraint.
Yeah, like I would have
Yeah,
understood.
straight jacket.
Yeah,
Shackles.
But like,
I'm afraid he's gonna spit
Why
at me.
can't his feet go 3 feet apart?
He's gonna spit at me, but he's not gonna go
Hey, y'all
and
didn't
get
stop
you.
this.
You didn't say nothing.
It's a locomotion. You ain't put nothing.
That shit was some bullshit.
Well, go
for-
ahead, man. What y'all got to
for
say
the
about
media.
old girl? What she
Nah,
said?
I was gonna say that's somewhat true because I tried to break it down to my girl when I went around her people that she grew up with, right? And I told her like, yeah, they don't view you as black. They view you as other, right? They view you as something different, even though you African, even though you look black, even though you this, right? They just and
Have you asked her? Those same people, do they actually know that dynamic where she's at, this or that or
Nah,
whatever?
some do,
as
some do.
as a representative of Africa, because a lot of just people who aren't educated, as far as I feel, and this is easy money. Look at the western part, the east, that eastern little cut of Africa, as if that's not Africa. Would
Have
you agree?
Have you ever?
yeah, people look at
agree.
people look at Egypt,
Egypt,
yeah,
Ethiopia,
see
that
yeah.
whole
Yeah,
little
but
dynamic.
No, Ethiopia is definitely Africa. It's Egypt
It's
specifically.
Egypt specifically.
Yeah, but
No worries. No.
but where she's from, Eritrea just kind of gets excluded for various reasons from
What-
any of
but
the
you
countries.
know the
wait,
reasons.
Have
That-
y'all,
no,
y'all-
that-
we got a
that's-
lot of topics to get to, but have you experienced? I just want to go run through this shit real quick. Have y'all experienced black people that look like you that are not black Americans that say they're not black?
Yeah.
So it seems like
Yeah, I have Brazilians.
right. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
But-
when you're in Jamaica,
You know what I mean?
I've
Nigga,
been
I
different
was
places.
in when I was in Texas. when I was in Texas, because I was in San Antonio,
Okay.
more closer to El Paso, you know what I'm saying, and the border of Mexico than Houston, Dallas, this whole understanding or whatever. So you're going to get transplants here or there, whatever, you know what I'm saying. I'm like, shit, broski, you know, and it's like, oh, well, no. You look just like me, though. It's like, yeah, but I'm not you. Don't, you see how I'm looking at you, right? But I'm not you.
But that's what I think is different. Like having this conversation right now, I think is in 2024 is different from like we were almost 50 years old.
Well, let's see.
So what I'm
we
saying
have
is
nothing to back it right now.
Now I'm saying is this a change in the sense of are immigrants or whatever, are they is it contradictory and hypocritical, or is it a change in what we grew up in?
I think honestly everything depends on situation and the circumstance of what is. I can't put an answer on a blanket
I know you're gonna
demo. No, it's not a push. It's not a push.
You ready? You're not ready.
I am.
I'm talking. Go ahead.
There's
Fucking
a
asshole. That was pretty good.
there's an absolute difference because
I said that. You a
our
dick.
generation
You always do that.
our generation
Extrapolate your answer.
our generation is looked at as spoiled brats in a lot of ways because if things were that bad in a lot of ways, they say, why don't you do something about it, right? Like
What you mean by that?
There's a lot of sentiment from just, it's a global sentiment that a lot of Africans have adopted that if it was so bad there, why haven't y'all tried to, why didn't y'all rise up? Why didn't y'all do something from the outside?
From the outside, from the initial
outside.
question, from the African understanding.
Them
here
looking at
to
us.
the-
Yeah.
Can you do me
I
a
thought
favor?
it was us
Can you-
looking at them.
Can you do me a
Yeah.
favor? Can you give me one of them? Watch this. Watch this.
Damn, did he just
Watch this.
Garçon.
No. Watch this.
Garçon.
he missed
with
he
that
Mr.
said-
Bentley you and shit, nigga.
With-
He
Nah,
Mr.
nigga,
Bentley
you drunk
yeah,
enough.
I did.
Nigga, Lisa said you
No,
drunk.
I'm not.
When you walked
With
in.
that said,
But
that is
he's
that
Diddy
is a,
if you're
that is an understanding. See, why you fucking up, dog? Hey man, go ahead, go. Come on, man. Hey, man, no, because I'm gonna forget my shit,
trying to be
dude.
entertaining
I
for
was
y'all.
really on
I'm sorry,
something, dog. I was really on it. I was really on
That
it.
nigga called me to party with him, and I said no.
Oh, okay, you know, air it all out. Fuck it, yes. Fuck it. No, but. What I've seen is depending coast or what, because that does matter. But more so on the understanding of coming here. We do not.
Ancestors again.
It is. It's dad. It is. Can't even bullshit with you. You know what I'm saying? There you go, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? The understanding of almost on both sides an arrogance. You know what I'm saying? But we have not wanted to have this conversation. You know what I mean? Like, you come over from Nigeria, come over from Kenya, you know what I'm saying? And I sit here and say I'm an African American, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, but you ain't African, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And most of them that can move around like that have coin.
But you
they
also
have coin, so that does not actually.
Javen, they haven't been taught our true history here. Like they haven't. They've been fed some bullshit about what.
But they'll say the same thing on the flip. If you're gonna champion the aspect of African in your home.
I don't want to hear that from a nigga whose first language is French though.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna just go ahead with it.
No, you wasn't real shit. We was diving into real. You know what?
I'm just saying, like that's. But you can say that, but it's like,
And I totally
like
agree.
if your first language
No,
is French,
no.
nigga, like that's not. What are you saying?
Right.
You a French African,
This is what I'm
not
saying.
an African
And
French.
That's what I'm saying. Why aren't we trying to have that conversation? You know what I'm saying? Instead of the deflection of each.
They don't want us to come together.
No,
bro.
no, I said each because we'll do the same thing. We'll feel just as offended. You know what I'm saying? As they will, but we do not handle. None of us handle the situation in the sense of if it was a family, if it was a unity, a community, and we all come together like, no, I may not be there, and I may not be there, but we know what history says. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. No, we rather sit here and point out where one
All right, Mr.
feels as though
Concise.
one is better than the other.
All right.
Concise nigga.
I want
And sacrifice.
Americans are not black. We are not black. And no matter how much black Americans cry about it, we are not black. We will never be black. Yes, I look black, but we are not black. And it's just a reminder to black Americans who are so pathetically forcing Dominicans to label themselves as black. We keep telling them we have our own culture. We know black, papi. They still force it on us. So just a reminder, Dominicans are not black. Period. Reminder that the
I thought that
So
was that
she,
pinky
so
girl
so
at
so
first.
shut up.
All right,
so
you
was she
just said-
concise? No, was she concise? What you
Yeah,
just put on?
nigga, that was 30 seconds.
I thought
And what
that
she
was-
say?
I swear I thought that was that pinky girl.
It wasn't.
I know, but when I first
pinky
heard it,
girl?
the pinky girl that does the wild,
The wild-
fucking ASM, that she's fucking like Nigerian. She just ate fufu the other day.
For the first time.
What is it called? What is it called? It's not ASM, but the shit with it.
ASMR.
No. It's not that. It's where the motherfucker be like paid to do shit, and you sitting there and they saying the same word over and over again. The Asian shit that
It's the same
I forget
thing.
what the fuck is called.
Over
It's a
and over.
name.
It-
Yeah.
it's-
I,
it's
that I
a
don't
name.
know. I know the
Yeah.
food is mungbok.
No.
Nah.
They say
it's-
this over and over
it's some
like it's a
internet shit.
character. It's
Yeah.
almost like a character. Like,
Right.
ah,
So people,
We don't know that
No,
name.
no.
Can we address this? What
people,
she said?
people pay that shit.
I was
Anyway,
just
you're right. You're right.
explaining.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, man, I'm saying
You're right.
we brought up some. Okay, this Dominican.
are you the judge?
No, I'm asking.
He's the jury.
No, look, I'm a jump.
We should all be the jury.
No,
No, I'm
We should all be the
I'm
jury.
a jump. I'm a jump.
Go ahead.
go ahead, nigga. You gonna take out both cameras?
That would win. Oh my God. That,
If you took out the camera,
Cause somebody else gonna see that
here.
shit and be like, hey, watch these goofy niggas.
your hamstrings would freeze
They
halfway
would
through.
lock up. Thinking about it made me like,
What she's saying is somewhat correct, but yeah, there's a lot of people, like I told you, like the interaction I had with I had an interaction with a Brazilian guy who was darker. He's darker than J. Cool, but he had on
Moon cricket.
a Brazilian soccer jersey. You know what I'm saying? And
he matched the jersey.
I gave him a shout out. You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, nah. It was his energy
He's not gonna-
towards me
right.
was kind of like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm different
I'm not.
from you.
Yeah. I don't. It ain't that vibe.
I
You know
hear
what I'm
you,
saying?
but I'm
yeah,
different
yeah,
from
yeah.
you.
I ain't fucking with
Even
you.
though
like
So
you,
what's y'all opinion
you
on it?
are darker than me, you know what I'm saying, as far as how you are concerned. And it's like, this is clear, you know what I'm saying? There should be a understanding, at least right there, where what we have seen as black Americans and the history that, even the woke history that we have been put on around the demo, they don't really care about that. To us,
But they ain't been taught what.
to them, we are mutants. That shit ain't even
They don't
even
even know.
We're not
about
black. We're
that.
not black. And no matter how much black Americans cry about it, we are not black. We will never be black.
Never
yes, I look
be.
black, but we are not black. And it just
Y'all agree or disagree?
I disagree.
What you
And
disagree? So you saying that
As soon as you become an American citizen, you a nigga. If you look like a nigga, you a nigga.
well,
Like that's what it is in America.
well, besides
if
that,
you a nigga and you look like a nigga and you become an American citizen,
But how
you
many?
a nigga.
Let's have a real conversation. How many times that immigrants come here from other countries and they are from the immigration office? If you ever got close to anybody that went through that process, they tell you they taught us not to be.
assimilate a certain way.
Don't get close to the backs.
Right.
Don't fuck with them. But
If you want to benefit,
so if we start there,
Mm-hmm.
is it our fault for not doing more to penetrate that conversation, or is it their fault for listening?
No,
Like
it's-
the immigrants when they
neither.
come
It's
here,
neither.
It's
It's neither
neither.
because when they make
It's
it
neither.
financially beneficial
what's
for them,
the C then?
no.
What-
It's
all right,
because
if it's not A or B, then
C would be for anyone who's getting that information that you just said.
concise. What would be C? What's
would
the
be-
C option?
So I
It's-
can
A is you go with what they said. B is no, I'm gonna go with who I want to go with, and C is
they make it financially beneficial.
Why would you do that if you're just trying to get in this country?
The government makes it financially beneficial for them to say that. So
To-
I'm gonna
to
give
go the
you.
opposite
I'm
way.
gonna give you a bunch of grants. I'm gonna give you all these things. If you classify yourself as this other thing and don't associate with them, right? You classify yourself as this other thing. You're gonna get all these benefits that these people who've been here aren't gonna ever get.
How do we
And it
combat
makes a
that?
separation. It makes a class.
No, it ain't no. I'm saying, how do we combat that?
No, you can't because it makes it a class thing. Because now these people become Republicans. Because
Then
whenever
that's the
you have,
combatants. And I'm asking. That would be the combatants. I'm asking. Then you would get people of the higher class to infiltrate that whole thing.
Higher class means
if-
nothing to numbers.
Then it's
it
not
means
about
nothing
class,
to
then.
no, it is about class. Because what
Yeah,
happens
damn,
is
dog.
because what
What are you
happens
talking
is
about?
You said class means nothing.
No,
So let me ask you
something.
something. How many Mexicans?
say that.
How many?
That's what he said.
How many?
To what you said.
How many Hispanics look more so if it's 100%?
I'm not talking about Hispanics. We talking about
no,
blacks.
No.
I know that. I know that.
You just
I know
went
that.
into a whole.
No, that's what I'm using.
That's not what he
No,
used to
no,
you.
because I'm using
How
that.
does he stop this now when that's the example?
Because
dog?
no, my example is that because I'm saying they.
So
split-
you're arguing against me, talking
No.
against your example.
We can't both speak at the same time. So what I'm saying is to what you said is I'm using their example. They have high people that come down to the low level and navigate them up and make them believe that they can be that. A la what the senator from Texas that went, you know what I'm saying, took the trip.
I'm gonna get fired.
Okay,
How many
wait, hold on, let me
sanctuary
finish,
cities are there in the United States? In the
All right,
United
let me finish my
States.
point. Let me finish my point. I'm saying that they infiltrate. You have rich white Americans that infiltrate the migrant Mexican thing, and when they come here, they don't identify with the poor Mexicans that look like them, a la black people that come here. They don't identify with them. So what I'm saying is the same thing there is those people in the high Republican or high whatever, when these Mexican immigrants come here, they try to reach that level. A la, they think they're going to be Trump when they get here. What I'm saying is when a black American gets here, they don't think they're going to be Obama. They don't think they're going to be, they also reach to be white. They also reach for that white thing. So they separate that. Don't be like the blacks. You can't do both. You can't be and go move to a black neighborhood. That's why they all move up north and move and assimilate around white people. Because here's the thing. Everything that you know about the American dream doesn't inquire these or doesn't involve these people. Right? We agree with that.
They're not reaching for white. They're reaching for money.
Cool. Mexicans do the same, right?
Not really.
Okay.
Steven.
Not in the same
I've
aspect.
been talking.
Not in the same aspect
Steven.
because
Now y'all both can't
I'll
talk.
just say real quick.
You stop.
No, just to your point about Mexicans. Mexicans have an insulated community that they've been allowed to, the same community that Italians got, that Ukrainians got, that Russians got. They've but insulated. Well, we haven't been given an insulated community where they can stay in that community and never have to leave and can make whatever money that they want to make. So they have been able to allow to create insulated communities.
But not to take it away from the lack of black folk in that same understanding. Black folk have once a idea of any type of real accolade or money have looked at anybody else who has not real bad.
All right.
They have
So,
not looked
all right.
at it on the
All right,
same aspect as the same way that you're saying as, okay, let's move this throughout the family and get this throughout the family.
Wait, see, just one thing real quick, and then you can rock out, right? Maybe you can understand what I'm saying, right? In this point that I'm about to say, right? A black American cannot create a grocery store in its own neighborhood. But any African or anybody else that comes in here can create a grocery store in their own
a Mexican?
neighborhood. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
In their community.
So-
no, I'm saying
No, I
anybody
agree.
who comes here, but I'm saying
You said no, but I agree with you. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. I'm saying in that same vein, right? Going to the same example that I used before. Mexicans, when they immigrate here. Mexicans that immigrate here, what? Wow, what? Go ahead. You said it in the mic.
Yeah, you did. So you got to tell us all. You got to tell us all.
We heard
NBA on NBC.
Nigga, go ahead. Nigga, that's
on.
what we doing.
Tell us.
I ain't got no problem.
You saying the
Where did you
audible?
get that hat from?
You like it? I
That's
didn't
a
mean
trucker hat.
I didn't mean to cut Steve off. And that,
You
that was
never
on me.
do, but get to the point, nigga.
No. It was the wild because I looked at the time and I'm like, I'm loving what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? Like these organic conversations. He hates it because to him it's not very entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
It's good now. It was
We
the
drank
early.
a whole bottle. This shit went from.
How
No,
did
no.
you?
You
What
drink
do you
all
do? You remember the party you got the sweat stain? I was just asking. It's an honest question.
It's an honest question.
When Mexicans move here and they celebrate their traditional culture or whatever they do.
Right. We honor that.
No, I'm not Mexican. I don't honor that.
Yeah,
But
you drink for Cinco
That's
de
not my
Mayo.
point, bro. What I'm saying is when people move here and they have, we Mexican, we finna do this and we celebrate this Mexican culture.
Right.
The two Mexican cultures collaborate.
Okay.
When Africans come here and they celebrate something, there's not a black collective. We don't
totally agree.
We don't do that. So that no. What I'm saying is
There's
that
a
speaks,
disconnect.
No, I'm saying that speaks to my original point of what I'm saying of we saying this class is this, is that. That original, we saying black Americans versus Africans. Let's go back to the original point.
I know.
Okay.
So-
Come out. This the same way. Watch this. This is the
I
same
didn't
way
finish
as
my
if
point,
Chug went to Hampton, Virginia.
I'm letting them
If Chug went to Hampton, Virginia, and went to
Nobody
Hampton
knows Chug.
University.
Nobody knows this.
No,
We're bigger than that.
no. Shut up. See, no, relax.
I want to.
I didn't even make the point.
Yeah, I know.
didn't make the point.
I know.
So what I'm
I want
saying
to let
is,
you rock.
If we spoke against that, we spoke against the fact that hey, but we're not divided and this happens. What I'm saying is, Mexicans come here and all Mexicans fall in line. Here's the other part: when Mexican Americans come here, we say that those Mexican Americans say those are the truer Mexicans, right? Whatever they do, they got the real culture. They got the this, and we respect or not we because we're not Mexican. All right, flip it to the African side. There's a divide, right? We have the Africans celebrate here. You gotta have the lighter. You can sneak it.
Keep talking. Your lighter is dead.
You're on camera, though.
You gave it to me. That's why I know what I'm
Give
doing.
it back. I got weed.
It's dead.
You know, I just want to say, Steve, you can rock your point, but
But this for the audience.
Steve,
Go ahead.
Steve, you can rock your point, but you're
I can't.
you're comparing.
I can't.
No, but you're comparing a country to a continent.
Shit to you.
I'm not.
No, when you say Mexico
I'm
and
saying
Africa,
immigrants. I'm comparing immigrants to people that live here. That's all I'm comparing.
Okay, gotcha.
So I'm saying when you immigrate to this culture, the fact that here's the thing. What I'm saying is the difference of this. The people that live in this country already and people that immigrate here, the people that live in this country already assimilate to them and say that they're the true and they have more connection to the culture and roots of where we're coming from, and we're gonna X, Y, and Z. When Africans come here, the opposite happens. I'm saying that we as Americans say, hey, you fall in line under us. We've been here 400 years. We endured slavery. We endured X, Y, and Z. You don't know the half of what's going on.
That's the same as any bigotry anywhere.
I'm gonna round up my whole thing by saying this. My whole topic is Black Americans versus Africans, not Mexicans and all that.
okay, I got you. I just want to say this. Hold on, before you go, Javen. And this is what I began my point with. When you say Africans, we have to have an understanding of Africa is a really, 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 really big place, right? West Africa and East Africa. No.
Black
no.
immigrants. We don't have to say Africans.
But you
The
said
diaspora.
all right, cool.
The diaspora.
If you say the diaspora,
I like that better. I like that better.
And if you say that, and if you say the
I just played a
diaspora,
woman from the Caribbean.
I know.
That's it. I like that
I
better.
know.
But y'all speaking about one
No,
continent.
I'm
saying-
not. I'm
My
not.
example
So
is
you-
all
I
over the
agree.
globe.
So
And y'all
okay,
talking about
and what I'm
Africa.
saying is it's
See,
differences.
I said great.
And what
so
I'm
you
saying,
respond to that, asshole.
I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to explain to you that we need to be intelligent enough to understand that there are differences when you talk about Black Americans from the diaspora, right? Because Brazilians act totally different than a Mexican or a dark-skinned Caribbean, or in the Caribbean, because a Trinidadian and a Cuban and a motherfucking Haitian are all different people. I'm rocking, nigga. I'll let you rock. He cut you off. I did not. So you can let me rock. Now, when you say that, when you talk about a blanketed statement of Africans and you break it down to Mexicans, Mexico is a specific country, right? That's cool, but I don't do that. So you can do that when he talking, not when I'm talking.
Hey, look,
I got you. But what I'm saying is that
no,
I know what he was doing, but it's cool. I seen it the last couple weeks. I really want to switch up. I really need to switch up, and I need the left side of my beard.
5941.
I need the left side of my beard.
5941 this.
But I need the left side of my beard to rock out. But you gonna keep doing that shit to me. But I'll stop talking.
All right. So
no. You know what?
This way you come.
I'm not gonna let you stop talking. Cause I don't know if you paid attention. This is the energy that
Kwanzaa, and I was so like proud to be in an Afrocentric household that when I finally went to Africa, and I went in December, by the way, that I was like, no, highway nah, my brother, we don't celebrate Christmas, we celebrate Kwanzaa. And that guy looked at me, I believe he was Zulu, because he said, Haibo, Buti, we do not know what Kwanzaa is. And man, I was crushed, because this whole time, I'm thinking I'm doing something. I'm growing up thinking I'm connecting with my roots, only to find out that it's just a Black American holiday. And yes, I knew a Black American man created it, but I always associated it throughout the African diaspora.
What's your question?
React to that clip.
That's that man's experience.
Congratulations.
Did you know that Kwanzaa, as we thought it was an African, you thought it was an African word?
No belief in no way.
You never thought it was an African word?
No.
I don't know.
Did you ever think Kwanzaa was an African word?
I've never looked into it enough to know anything.
When you heard the word, did you think it was African? Yes or no? In the 40 years you've been living, when you heard Kwanzaa, did you think it was African?
I'll more so say yeah then.
It's 4951. Got it. What you got?
I said no the first time.
He said.
You never thought it was African?
No.
He's Moses. He means no.
Okay, cool. Have you, with your girl and you know, her having roots in Africa, have y'all ever had the Kwanzaa conversation?
No, nigga. Africa's a big place, and I keep telling you that.
No,
Stop blinking. It's
a
a big fucking place, bro.
It's the biggest place.
What I'm saying culturally, what I'm saying culturally is
what are you asking? Just be concise.
My point is, I'm saying the fact that let's make it broader. Does she respect or even acknowledge Kwanzaa at all?
No.
Being from Missouri or anywhere?
No.
Okay. Why?
Because she is
It's a Chicago thing now?
No.
Chicago.
If you add no, it's just now you
So
just
do
I'm saying
it.
she was black in Missouri. She never heard of it.
Just in Chicago
thing.
I'm asking.
I'm asking you. It's
not.
Kwanzaa just
I don't
in
know.
Chicago?
No,
I don't know.
It's an
'Cause
African American thing.
That's an easier answer to say.
Okay,
I don't know.
She's
right?
not African American?
You a wild boy.
She was born where?
No, she's not. You can talk to her about it though.
Hey, do you believe in
Call
Kwanzaa?
her then.
Do
I'm not
you
calling her.
do
You
you
gotta
believe
know.
in
You said
Kwanzaa?
she's from Missouri and
You
she
from
never heard of
here?
Kwanzaa.
Do you believe in Kwanzaa?
I didn't say she'd ever heard
I
of
didn't
Kwanzaa.
say believe
That's
in
not
it.
what
I
you
said-
asked.
Do you understand the
I'm saying,
elements
is
of
it an
Kwanzaa?
African
You never
word?
asked. You never asked if she believed in Kwanzaa.
I did. That's
no,
the
you
first
didn't.
thing I asked.
No, you didn't. You can run the tape back. No, you didn't.
What was my question then?
You asked does she respect Kwanzaa?
Not respect.
No, he didn't.
No. I
He
didn't
said
ask that.
Nope.
I was
I
about to
ain't
say,
gonna
we
give
can
you
run the
that
tape
one.
back.
He said that she believe in Kwanzaa. Whether she believes,
No.
respects, or otherwise.
No, she never celebrated Kwanzaa.
Is it
It's
an
not
African
an
word?
East
We
African
can get it off of her, but is
He
it an African?
already told you the
But
definition.
you been with her. Yo,
Whoa,
you
time
50
out.
years old. You ain't been with her 50 years.
No, I keep
slow
trying
down.
to tell you, you blatantly say
Put your
African. Stop saying blatantly African, because Africa is a big
I
place.
ain't never been there.
Put
No,
your
you
question.
keep
You
saying
been there?
blankety African.
Have you been there?
No, But I understand
Ahmad,
geography,
real
motherfucker,
quick.
and I
Ahmad,
understand
Ahmad,
the land.
Some
Ahmad.
Africa's a place the
Ahmad,
same way I
real
say
quick.
Europe.
Big.
Ahmad, real quick, and I want y'all two to
No,
go
I'm
with
just
it.
trying to
No,
say
no,
it's
I
big.
want y'all to go
That's
with
it.
it. I
Australia's
want y'all to
big.
go with it.
It's not.
The world is
not
big.
in comparison.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Relax.
Stop.
To me,
Both
I've
of
never
y'all.
been there.
Hey, you too.
It's-
Relax.
But you don't need to be there.
Stop.
Russia's big.
Stop.
Not in
Stop.
comparison to Africa.
Stop.
No, on the
Y'all
map
are
it is.
not
It's
about-
Not
y'all
wrong
are
maps,
not about
nigga.
to listen
Look
to
at you
each
on the
other.
wrong map. Stop. No. Stop.
He moved me.
No, he did
That
a
lets
dumbass
me
shit.
know,
He did a
sis.
dumbass shit with that math.
Dude,
Stop.
Dude,
Stop.
and I know.
Don't do that.
If you look
Don't
at the
play
map-
yourself like that.
So you
Listen.
saying don't look at the map.
No, I'm
Gentlemen,
saying
is
don't
the
play
map right or
yourself
wrong?
like that.
Gentlemen,
Yes, the maps are wrong.
I do not. Maps
All
are
right, so
yes,
what
totally
you going
wrong.
off of?
Yes.
Maps are
Then
totally
what are
wrong.
you going off of?
No, stop.
You going off a map.
No, I'm not.
You never been
Stop.
there.
No.
You gotta go off a map.
Whoa.
But I know somebody that has
Fine.
and was
You
born
ain't
there.
got
Me
to.
too, then.
Would you stop?
You know somebody that was born there?
Why you doing this?
Yeah, my great grandfather.
Ma,
He was born there?
Yes.
Africa? Where?
Ma,
I don't know.
Oh, good job.
Because
Just
you
like
don't
you got
know
a
that.
girlfriend in high school.
Wait,
Ma,
but does that
do me
negate
a
the
favor.
fact?
Do me a
Where's she
favor.
from? If I
Do me a
don't
favor.
know,
I'm doing
if I
what
don't
you
know,
want.
Do me a
if I
favor,
don't know,
dog.
it means
No,
it's
I'm
not
giving
true.
what you want.
If I don't know, it means it's not true.
No, but I have
You
facts
might
you
be.
don't.
No, you
No,
might
I
be.
do
You
have
might
I
be.
have facts.
I have
you
facts that you
don't.
live there.
You
No,
might.
And I have
listen to
no
what I'm
facts I
saying.
don't know.
Ahmad.
No, I have facts
You don't have to keep
don't.
talking over.
You can keep saying you don't know. I have facts you don't know.
You
So
don't
therefore,
know.
I know.
What are your facts?
My
Speak them.
facts is I know somebody who was literally born there.
I do too.
No, you don't.
You just said
I
said,
literally
you said
know.
where, and
I can
said,
call him.
But
Can
what is
you
that? What
call
does
your
that prove?
grandfather? Call
If
him
it-
right now.
No, what is
call
that?
him.
He's
Call
dead.
him.
He's dead.
Okay,
Rest in
so I
peace.
literally know him. I have conversations with
You
this
know my
person right
grandfather.
now.
Okay,
No,
but what I'm saying is,
no,
how does that?
stop doing that,
Wait,
man?
what I'm saying is this.
All right, how about
now
this?
you want to get
How
out?
about
Now
this?
you want to bow out?
No,
what I'm saying
not.
is this.
I've been bowed
Wait,
out
wait, hold
because
on,
you cut
hold
me
on.
off a
Let me
long
back
time
up.
ago.
Okay,
So I've been
cool,
bowed
cool.
out.
What I'm saying
so
is
I'm
this.
just only doing this to
Let's go
engage
down
in
the line of
No,
thought of
you
what you
fucking
said.
wait.
All right, cool.
Go ahead.
Now let's go ahead. Cool.
I
So
know.
if you ask this, you said
That's how chess moves.
If-
So I'm gonna do the same thing you just did to me.
cool.
So
If-
we can keep doing that.
Cool.
So I don't have anything else
You
to
look
say. Do
stupid
you
on
have
your
something?
shit.
No, I don't.
That's your
If
I
life.
you
don't.
ask me
I
a
don't
question,
with
I'm
anything. You
trying
can
to answer
judge
the
me as
question
I
you
want
asked.
to. I know, but you did this shit
We
to me.
both
He
can't-
cut
they
you
can't
off.
listen to both of
No,
us.
but they
So I'm
can't
gonna let
listen
you
to both
speak.
of us when you did that shit to me. And he cut you off. Stop doing this petty shit, nigga. I didn't cut you off. He did. So cut him off. When I was making a point and trying to make a point, you didn't let me do it. I will let you rock. I let you rock earlier. I will let you rock now. But don't do that shit. He cut you off. Stop doing the fucking entertainment shit for these fucking cameras. Like, don't do
That's
that.
what we
With
do. This is
disrespect.
that's
no.
when the cameras come on. It's entertainment.
No, but there's a
Yeah, you're
level of
wrong.
respect that has to come.
All right. So can I speak?
So right, he cut you off.
Let me know when I can speak.
I will. I will. I got you. But don't do that petty shit because I didn't cut you off and you cut me off several times and I was trying to make a point to move on to something else. And this was the nigga that was
it
cutting you
entertaining?
off. No, it wasn't.
Rule 1.
So
I was next.
we gon' light what we got off each other. Sometimes the brothers we come to a point where
You don't shut up, nigga. I'm next.
Where the
So what I'm
volcano
saying is this. I'm gonna cut your mic.
overflows.
You gotta let us cancel shit right.
Where the volcano overflows.
This means
That
nothing.
may-
This concise shit, nigga. No, we're not
That
doing that.
wasn't
In
concise
2024,
at
we're not.
all, man.
That means nothing. What I'm saying is this: your line of thought.
Sorry.
You said this. You said, "Hey, do you know somebody born in Africa?" Now you go speak. That's when you do that. That's why I was doing that whole shit. Because when I speak, that's what happens. Nobody does that to me.
I just told him,
cool,
let
but
me
you
see your
feed into
lighter.
it. You don't say like, oh, no,
I just
hold on,
said,
let
let me
speak.
see your lighter.
Cool.
The
I'm-
same way,
I
right?
did. Actually,
Alright, give me
if,
the
we,
week.
if you roll back
No,
many
no, is that
times,
the same
I kept
way?
stopping him and
Man,
told him to
go
let you
somewhere,
rock.
dog.
Nigga, I stopped him
Go
several times
somewhere.
and let you rock.
You only look at shit on a one-sided understanding so you can get your
I'm
shit
only one
across.
person.
But you supposed to be looking
Fuck
at
you
things.
mean? You take it personal. I'm a person.
I don't take it. You know what?
Now you gave it to him, not me.
No.
You said go ahead. You tapped
No.
in. Everybody saw it on
I'm
camera.
gonna tap you. I did. And watch this. Stain. Tap you. Go ahead.
Is it cool with you if I speak? Go ahead. He didn't give me a yes, so I'm not gonna speak.
I'm gonna say yes for him. Right now, he's just trying to get his breath. Trust me. You mean yes? Know what you got?
His question was, do you know somebody that's born in Africa?
Right. You said you did. So go forward from that.
I said yes.
Yes, I said you said yes, you did. Now go
I'm
forward
going
from
home.
that.
I'm trying. He said yes. I said yes. And then he said, where?
That part don't matter. I don't care about none of that. No. See,
wait. My question to him is
Okay.
directly. He says, I know somebody that was born in Africa. You don't. I say, I I do. to say my grandfather.
Right.
Now
You
he
did
moved,
say that.
He
You did
moved.
say your
He
grandfather.
moves the goalpost to say where. I say I don't know.
You don't know, but
and then he says
to take away that he was still not born
but
in Africa.
that is my fault.
All right.
And my question is, in that, because I didn't know where he was born, how is that my
Does that
fault?
take
Because
away-
it's
How
not
is
your,
how is
it's
that
not
a
your
fault
fault
in the argument?
It's not a
Yeah.
fault in the
No.
argument. It's an
How is-
understanding.
but
It's
that's
an
what you
it's not a
said.
fault. No, it's not a fault in the argument. Because
That's
back to my
As
original point.
arbitrary figure,
Hold on.
I'ma say none.
Back to my original point.
Zero.
No,
Y'all
back
disagreeing,
to
not me.
No,
I'm
back
trying-
to
I
my
asked the
original
question.
point. When you first talk about Africa, and you've always talked about Africa, right? For example, there are
That we both
over
never been to.
Wait, there are over 14 languages in South Africa. So when you talked about dialect and talk about languages, it was bigger than that. So when you say where in this whole conversation, I said, hey, East Africans don't view things the same way that West Africans do. So when I say where, that would lead to understanding of your perspective that you may have. So the where fucking matters. That's
no,
my
no, I'm not saying that's-
that's what.
No,
but that was
y'all got to drink.
that was my point.
Look,
When
no,
you're
no, no,
talking
no.
about the where, when I'm asking
He
the
said no,
where
no, no,
and
no.
why the
So-
where matters and why it's contextually to your
agree with
argument
that.
is going to
Yes.
change where your argument is based from.
No.
Would have
But my argument originally was immigrants that moved here, and from that, however we got there, you got to, in your whatever point you were making was, I know somebody that was born in Africa. Do you? And I say yes, and then it's where, and then I say I don't know where. Going back to your original point of what we're
he went
saying.
left once you
okay.
didn't
I would
know
say,
that. I agree.
Steve,
I
hold
agree.
on.
I'm
No,
agreeing
no,
with
Steve,
I'm just
Steve,
saying. Well, I didn't finish
wait.
my point.
I just want to understand that my original
not
understanding.
answering the question. But
Yes, I am. If you go back to the original thing I'm saying, the view of Africa and saying Africa blatantly is an open wide book that we can't use it in that aspect. So so when you sit here and say immigrants and talking about African immigrants, the where they come from is going to matter their perspective and how their perspective is going to change.
And I totally
in
agree
view.
with that. And that's why I said, have you ever been there? I've never been there. I'm saying based on what we know from immigrants that we encounter here in this country. If we go back to the original point, immigrants, whenever you're outside the country and you travel, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Caribbean, I've been to different places. I've never been to Africa. But those people there have been from Senegal and different places. Like I had a cab driver that we had an in-depth conversation, all this type of shit. So I've spoken directly to people that's from Cameroon, from Africa here. So I'm saying that whatever the selection process is of America that
However
gets them
way that
here,
works.
however the fuck they get here, whenever you speak to somebody,
What are we talking about?
and what I'm saying is majority. I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10 because that's what everybody say. I'm not saying that. But there's a lot of times that you try to identify and be like, oh, I got a black cab driver. And he like, slow down. I'm not black. And you like, hold on. Or we had the Republican conversation, Republican Democrat. You know how we baked in as
You
Americans.
know what? It's not a difference.
No.
I see. I see where
I
you
was
coming
just saying.
from.
I was just saying.
You did not. I see.
You did
I
not
see.
name an
You
East
know what I
African
mean?
country in none of those.
I'm not because I've never been there. I
No,
can't.
no,
I don't
look
know.
where you went
no,
to.
no.
He said Republican and Democrat,
Wait,
something that he
no.
does know.
No,
And I'm agreeing with. Oh,
No, go ahead. Yeah,
All
I'll
I'm
argue.
saying,
not-
all I'm saying is
what I
that
want.
when you talk about running to a cab driver from Senegal, from Cameroon, when
I'm on vacation in Jamaica.
Wait, it goes back
I'm
to my
50.
original point. These
I'm
are
50.
all West African countries.
I don't know.
So wait,
What
I'm saying
look,
no.
Ahmad, what about
I
this
am
person that I
saying
don't
all
know?
I'm-
What
no,
about the person that
but you hate
No, no,
but you hate
Steve,
no,
I'm
stop,
just saying-
Stop.
All right.
What about the person
You
that I
said
had a
blatantly-
conversation with that I never said? He never said. I just know that his accent is African, but I've never said. He never said where he's from. I know he just said I'm immigrant. I'm trying to get my papers. I'm trying to do this, but we never spoke of where he's from. I'm putting the Senegal and all of that shit on him because of what I know from the last experience I had. I don't know where the fuck this motherfucker.
sound like
and
he's
what I'm
Senegalese.
saying-
You know what I'm
he
saying,
sound
from the last
that's
time
my
I talked
racist
to-
views.
But-
As a black
Steve,
American person,
and
we're
what
not
I'm
getting
saying,
to the point that we brought this
gets,
up.
But I'm saying it gets to your core views and most people's core views when it comes to how they view Africa in a general sense. That's all I'm saying.
No,
that's
not-
all
not
I'm
to
saying.
argue with that. Not to
That's-
argue
that
with
is
that.
all
That's
my
pedantic.
point.
Not to argue
That
with
is-
that.
You being
Not to
pedantic.
argue with that. But see,
That's a fact that
watch
we
this.
all agree upon.
Steve has an actual argument for what you are actually putting out. The understanding is this is what anybody would say, blah, 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 blah. But he's saying, well, I work working hand experience.
I think you're speaking to the disconnect that we're talking about. That's what Cameron's talking about.
That's what I'm trying to say.
My experience is, and then but here's the thing. What you're saying is absolutely
But
right.
I'll let y'all go.
No. And we can circle it up and move to the next topic in this. What you're saying is absolutely right in this. And we bring it back to the beginning of what, like, how Cam was saying that
Black Americans are not African.
So with that whole understanding, it's based off what you're saying. You have a more understanding of, well, are you north, south, west, east? But the average Black American, when they encounter or experience an immigrant, I experienced an immigrant from Africa. Period.
That's the immigrant.
And he said, it takes a person like you. What I'm saying is, some may call it pedantic. Some may say somebody's experience.
What's the percentage of that? Right. No, go there. But what's the percentage of that? The overall percentage is the opposite of him.
But what I'm saying is, the person that's been to Africa or the person that views
it's
things.
opposite from him.
No. Is you in the sense of they're going to drill down your experience. If you say, I had experience with a cab driver that was this.
Pacha, 100%.
No, you cut me off, bro. Just let me finish. You don't have to. Let me circle it up, and I'll swear I'll pass the mic. What I'm saying is this. If somebody says that and says, hey, as a Black American, I got in a cab driver and this nigga voting for Trump, I'm going to say this African is voting for Trump. When I tell that story to Ahmad is going to say, is he at East or West? Or you can't say all Africans are voting for Trump based on your experience.
I like that.
Now, so that's what he's saying. I understand that. I'm saying that's the next level past which some people would say is the pedantic level, right? We're at this level, and you always take it, some would say up or some would say down, but it's not on the level we're on.
Right.
I'm just strictly asking, and we can get off of this, and we can go around the round table. No. You can still definitely do that. I'm just saying, make it concise, and we just go around the round table. Cameron's thing on his experience with Black Africans.
Cameron's thing with things.
That wasn't in the question. I'm just saying, when he's saying that I don't identify as an African American, I identify as a Black American. What say you?
This is what I say. That is totally understandable because this is a gumbo pot, and this is why when you get these people who are all us, but from other cultures, not ethnicities per se, but other cultures, it doesn't ring true on both sides. To where I've never been in New York, but I've seen and heard enough New York understand this to where you got a Nigerian there, you got a Kenyan there, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna hustle and do this and that, or the same way that you may, but they're not looking at you the same way that. But in the end,
concise. No, I ain't saying end it. I'm saying
Cameron is a wild nigga for putting Melissa Ford's fucking crotch.
You always take it off a level.
That is fucking crazy.
That's the shit. We're talking about this, and you always go up or down off of what we're talking about. Answer what is on the table. That nigga always pull up something from my sleep. Like, look, I got this. Like,
would you do that? Would you do that? Would you put somebody like? Can you be that mad at somebody for doing can you be that mad at somebody, especially a woman, to fucking put their face on your crotch in some jeans? Like, would you?
No, that was
are
wild.
You that mad at anybody?
But this is what I'm saying.
Tell the people what y'all talking about.
No. Before we get there, because Cam is a wild boy.
Say your.
Cam is
that
a
nigga
wild
got something
boy,
you want to say.
Man, no.
Cam, say. I mean, look, I called you Cam.
I'm not Cam.
I called you Cam. Say your shit. I'm Mace.
In that movie, I'm more.
I'm Mace. Go ahead.
In that movie, I'm more so AZ. The understanding.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I go home.
We can have that conversation on the line.
I go home. I don't go home.
Program note.
Hey Steve, I don't go home.
Program note.
Y'all the live boys. Y'all like to see all that shit.
You supposed to stop.
Fuck out of here.
I'm trying to think. Who is Cam?
I'm not gonna stop.
Watch this.
I don't know
Watch
if
this.
What was your original point?
No. Watch this.
I got so many more topics, bro.
No, we out of here. Say that.
No, he didn't even
Concise.
see
You
what
was
I was
concise.
doing.
We
He was mad.
we can get out of here.
Nobody seen what I was doing, like, but I was.
I did.
It's-
Nobody
I
ever
loved
sees
it.
what you do.
He did.
I did easy.
He did.
No, see,
He
Pause.
did.
here's the ad.
He
Ooh!
did.
Yeah, that was all right. You know what I'm saying? But I still said, I can't say that. Hey.
No, let's go. We joking. We joking. We keep it going. Kevin Hart's wife going on tour with Cat Williams.
Sounds like good man to me.
Yeah,
Just
thought you
messy
were dog
shit.
Women. I thought I had my.
Sounds like
It's
good
just
man to
messy
me.
shit. Man, whatever. It's just messy.
No, it sounds like good man to me. Don't nobody give a fuck
it's
about
concise.
messy
You was
no
concise.
more.
You was concise. What did you say? What'd
It's
you
just
say?
messy because
Good
he's taking them headlines, and I ain't mad at Cat. I understand.
I think it
Let's
depends
keep it
on.
going.
I think it depends on her content on that tour.
Yeah,
If
she
she
gotta
goes
be
on that
good.
tour and shits on Cat, shits on Kevin, then
Well, can you say that's the first half?
And
of,
she got to be funny.
Wait a second. Can you say
that's what I mean.
That's
no,
the
no,
other
no,
part.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
that's the main.
No. You saying my point.
Can you
And
say
you
that's
made
the-
it. He made it concise. If
Can you say it's the first quarter
stop.
of the tour?
Shut up. You don't have to get it shit in. I'm past to you. What I'm saying is
reaching.
no. I'm saying is that you made my point concise in the sense of this. If she goes on there and she is talking about talking about Kevin. I keep saying Cat, but if she's talking about Kevin, then she will sell tickets. It's gonna get money. It's gonna do all of that, but it's not. It's disposable. It's not, like you said, funny. If she goes on there and being funny, then she can get a Netflix special. She can do blah, 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 and now she's a name in comedy. That's the two sides she can do.
Or
Now,
she
go
could
ahead.
do the medium of all that and still get this type of dollar with the understanding of I still from whatever city she's going to want to see what she says. Doesn't matter if she blows up from here if the dollar is here. And that's why I'm trying to say why you're telling me to shut up, but I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I always tell you shit. You always take it personal like a woman.
No one tells you to shut up.
Y'all should pause.
You should.
Just pause.
Yeah, you should.
Pause this whole conversation.
I probably wouldn't, but
I run
this operation.
Hey, put the music on. Put the music on in the background.
No, let's keep going. We off of that.
You got Tim.
Playoffs coming. But we're gonna talk about that in 1 second.
Playoffs?
Hey, we got.
I'll help you out.
Let me just ask y'all a quick question. Ask y'all round table. Ask you a quick question, and let's see where it takes us. Who I want to start with though?
Come on, man.
He wanted the smoke. All right. Do you like your racism systematic or blatant?
Blatant.
Okay, let's go. Next person.
Blatant.
You want it blatant? We owe. I want it blatant too. All right.
Whoa.
But
Whoa. You don't want to dive into that? Because
No, my dive into that is, but the blatant is Trump and the systematic is.
No, I know your
is
examples.
Biden.
I don't know
they
your.
don't.
Okay,
What I'm saying
his
is,
examples are Trump and Biden, but the understanding you can ask us of the same contemporary.
No.
Of the
You
same
don't have to
level.
do all that. You're not being concise. What I'm saying, guys, YouTube, everybody that's listening, everybody, all our viewers, what I'm saying is this. Trump's racism is blatant. Biden's shit is systematic. If in this 2024 election, that's basically what we're electing or choosing. We're choosing to have systematic or blatant racism. Us at this age, we're saying that we like it blatant. We like to show the lines crossed or drawn out, and we like to know where they are. But I don't know that that's where we are in the current thing. Like, we have a lot of people that like Biden, right? So that means you like to see progression,
But I understand
masked as.
But when you talk about these large elections, I understand the state that we live in. Unless I'm about to move state and really be able to move something like that.
Tell me the state we live in.
We live in Illinois, and this shit about to be Democrat.
Oh, you saying our state? I
Yeah,
thought you
our
were talking about
state is
state
gonna be.
politics.
It's gonna be Democrat. So like our movement and what our vote. Like we're not finna sway that shit like
Do you
that.
think we can or it will change soon? Or do you think the young people are moving toward that direction?
I think honestly, we're getting closer and closer to a legitimate third
party.
candidate. Yeah, or just a third candidate.
I think
just
that's
a third
what the
candidate.
contract is wanting. What about you?
We're getting
Do you
closer
think
to that.
that we are moving to a more third party, or we're moving to less that's my question. Do you think that we're moving as black people? And that's my only concern. That's not racist. Do you think that
it's bigoted?
Okay. All right. If it's for the culture. No, but do you think that black people as a whole, the whole conglomerate, not individual speaking, do you think that black people are moving less away from the Democratic Party or more to a third party?
More to the Republican Party.
That wasn't the option, but go ahead. What you got?
I would say more to a third party. I would say more to the third party because if you're talking about the majority of voters,
He cutting you off.
I know the majority of voters.
Shit on him like you did.
The majority of voters are young people.
That's what I'm asking. That's really
and
what I'm asking.
They're going third party. They're not going Republican. Young people aren't going Republican. They're going to stay Democrat or go third party. They're not going Republican.
Show me the numbers of mine.
I will.
I show you the numbers where it shows the opposite.
No, the reason Biden got in is because young people. The older black voters voted much more conservative.
His question is more so of a future understanding.
Right. I know.
So with that understanding, you can't go from 4 years ago to now. You have to look at the data that goes from now to
these young people
that and compare those two
young people aren't
and see where one is going to lie other when this comes into play.
These young people aren't stupid, and they're not finna fuck with Trump. They know he's an idiot. So third party is what they would lean closer to, because that was his question.
So you're asking,
and I said third party.
Would it come more so to a third party that I really don't want to vote with? But the idea is I'll vote with on the opposite of this, or is it more so where my already allegiance lies? Because wherever your allegiance lies, you may have to fall on that sword, and a lot of people have throughout political history.
But a lot of young politicians who
no. Y'all got to drink.
A lot of young politicians. A lot of young politicians like AOC and other people, they are Democrats. So they have the young people already leaning Democrat. But there are much more
Those
younger...
aren't the only young people.
Let me finish.
You cut people off a lot.
There are much more younger voters now who are 2 to 4 years, who were 16, 14, who are now 18 and 20, who can now vote in the next election, much more.
That's why
they don't want to go Democrat, but they don't want to go Republican because of Trump.
Right. No.
But that's why I say third party.
You're right. No, man. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave. Look, he gonna leave. Look, last time I said shut up.
It was like
last time I said shut up.
I only had like two more words to get out.
No.
I was getting out of there.
No, I wanted to add. I wanted to add what you said. Toast. Because last time I said shut up. Last time I said shut up, nigga.
It wasn't the shut up. It was the closing of the door. That's the.
I just screwed that shit back in.
It's the closing of the door. It wasn't the shut up.
Like, no, okay. You're the only one out of our age group that has a daughter that's voting age. So with that, what I'm saying is, and that's why I was saying shut up, because you was like the young people. I'm like, stop.
What's she at, 21? No, I'm trying. You said her voting age, because 18 ain't 20 nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? 24
should be 24.
That's strong. That's different. Because now she done seen two voting cycles, but she's seen two voting cycles. No.
Yes or no? I don't know. What do you want me to say right there,
Steve?
I forgot my. No. So I'll ask you, with your daughter, and take it personal. Mm-hmm. Hopefully he can't cut this off because it's personal to you.
My phone rang. It's my phone. Go ahead.
No, is your daughter more leaning to the same question I said? Is she more leaning to a third party, or more leaning to the fact of I forgot my other one.
Republican.
Not Republican.
That was
no. That was it. No. And I don't want to take it at that. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad you said it like that, because that clarifies what I'm saying. Not saying that as a young. How old is she?
24. She'll be 24.
Okay, so that's a prime. She's not voting because she's of age. No. She's had
been
a couple.
Yeah.
And she's older than 4 years, so she had a whole presidential term. Mm-hmm. So this is good. I'm asking, is she your personal experience with her that 24-year-old? Is she more questioning why are we a part of the Democratic Party, or is she more questioning why don't we have a third party? Like just her.
Her questioning is just in a general sense, black people, why are we doing enough?
No, in those two options. Which one in her thinking? All of that. I got you. Concise. But which one does it lean more to?
It's always gonna lean more towards a liberal way of thinking and less conservative. Right.
51, 50, 49.
Democratic. It's always going to.
I hear what you say.
Liberal is Democratic.
Liberal is Democratic. So she's more questioning.
But the idea.
No. I'm going to
finish. I'm going to finish your question.
Go ahead.
Because the third party thing is something that is bubbling amongst her and her friends. Whereas
hasn't got that yet.
Here's the thing. It's this. It's
so her child.
I'm not gonna vote for this over here. Meaning the Republicans. If it's Donald Trump, Nikki Haley. I'm saying
you're making it personal. I'm not saying that.
Go ahead. You're asking this is what the young people are thinking, because many more young people are not gonna vote for anything over there. Right?
What is over there?
They Republican. They don't want to vote.
So they're more questioning the Democratic Party than asking why we don't have a third.
They end up voting liberal because there is no legitimate third party candidate. Right. And what I'm saying is that's what ends up happening. Whereas they don't. Stop. But no, I was saying they really want a third party. They really want a third party candidate.
Let's do it.
But there isn't.
Are you set him up for this?
Yeah,
I'm not, because I'm trying to have a back and forth. But
there really is a
keep
third
trying
party.
To make a point. Cool.
I was trying to say there's a third party.
Cool. Let's get this.
I got it. We got a couple more topics. Cool.
No, we don't.
I got that. But you're saying that out of her peer group and who she is as a whole is more leaning to questioning why black people are Democratic versus why we don't have a third party. And you're saying
no, it's the literally is fuck both of these. The Democrats is a lesser of two evil.
That's not what he.
Your question.
No. Go to the next shit. No,
go to the next shit.
No, it is because you keep asking him the same thing, and he's not seeing. No.
I don't even know the word they said.
No, and I feel you. But that goes more so on the way that you feel. Whoa, time out. It goes more so on the way that you feel than what he's actually asking you.
This is not how I feel.
Am I wrong?
No, I'm saying.
Am I wrong?
I'm saying this. This is what I'm saying. If you had to take everything that you heard she said in the last,
and you still gonna figure it out.
No, go ahead.
I'm fucking up. I'm definitely fucking up.
Go ahead.
If everything that from the time that she was able to vote from 18 to the time that she's 24, which basket? Everything, her rhetoric, everything that she's spoken about of politics, would you put it in the basket that she's saying that she wants to have a third party candidate, or are you saying that she's questioning why are we even in a Democratic
third
party?
Party candidate?
Got it. All right, we can move on.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, see, this is why I be telling you ain't shit. I swear to God. And you peep right there. No, you peep right there.
I did say it from the jump.
No, time out. We out here. We out here.
I didn't. I did say it from the jump, but I said they end up voting Democrat. That's all I said.
Now, man, y'all, quick question.
I gave too much information.
Watch this. I gave too much. Watch this. Do you think I like Steve?
We made the compromise.
Do you think I like Steve? Right.
We made the compromise.
Okay, fine.
We made the compromise.
I'm like, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do what you just did. You so witty. Okay, bet.
This is our concise. This is our concise question. That will be 1 to 2 to 3, 1 to 3 word answers. This is very quick.
Look.
Wait, I didn't hear this. I didn't hear it. All right, just if quick. Like, what do they call it?
Yeah.
Word association.
Yeah, let's
Word
go.
association.
Go ahead.
Mistakes you made in your life that you would want to warn kids about. Go.
Vagina.
Go.
Economics.
Okay.
I don't think that's actually preached in the way that it actually makes.
He doing it.
No.
You don't have to give a reason.
No.
Time out.
There's no reason.
You don't have to give a reason.
It's not a reason. I actually just showed. So now I can't talk.
Quick fire.
Now I can't just say what I want. I can just say what I want to start talking. I can throw this out here real quick on understanding.
I got you.
Why
you gotta leave or not?
Wow, we all.
This nigga
oh, look at him.
Hey, as soon as the conversation don't go where he want, he be like, gotta go.
You are the absolute
All
best.
right, go ahead and
nigga.
speak.
He got to say excuse me now. Unless he
Yeah,
gonna
he
crawl
gotta
under
go.
the table.
Yeah.
One of us got to move.
As soon as he speak too long, and you be like, "Hey, let him respond." He be like, "I gotta go." Wear it lighter.
So I'll say this: the idea of what you think everything is can
You gave
always,
your answer. You don't gotta explain it. But go ahead.
The idea of what you think everything is can always throw you the curveball, but you gotta actually see if that's actually
Word
gonna happen
salad.
or not.
All right.
With tomatoes or cucumbers?
This is a yes or no. If we go
Green or Greek?
however you like it, tossed.
No, that's it.
Did y'all even? I'll just ask y'all this. If y'all say yes or no, we can keep going. Journalist caught on a hot mic.
I don't mind it.
No, I'm saying
I don't
y'all-
know what you're
y'all-
asking.
Y'all didn't hear about it? Okay,
No.
cool. And I'll just say it for the audience, and we don't have to respond. The journalist was caught on a hot mic talking about how Trump would be assassinated.
What?
Yes, it was.
Have you heard this?
They were talking about how it could be done. Like he need to be in a drop top like JFK. He should be this.
Whoa,
gotta
he
be
broke.
going-
He broke it down in
They were
levels
speaking- it
on
was-
how to assassinate a president.
Yeah, and yeah.
Oh,
That's one thing.
You ain't heard this?
Yeah,
You ain't heard this?
Did y'all hear? This quick hits. NBA young boy on fatherhood.
I did.
Okay.
And I saw the
No.
video.
Well, you tell him because I've been talking.
That man was on video, and it was more so like, it is just a nigga. I don't
them
want.
kids?
I don't. Yes, I
All
don't
right,
want to
let
do
me give
that
it to him.
shit.
He did a horrible job.
I don't
Let
want
me
to.
do it.
No, I don't want to do that shit. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying? You
let's
see
give
me?
it to
I'm about being fly.
Let's give it to the public.
You know what I'm
NBA
saying?
young
I'm
boy
like-
was on Kev the Plug's podcast. Was Kev?
don't
Kev? No, it's the famous white boy. Kev.
Cosmic Kev? No.
Not Cosmic Kev, but he do. It's the white head with the bald head. He's a
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
personality.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
It might be Cosmic Kev.
Yeah,
I think that was his radio name.
Radio
but-
name. I agree.
But
I agree.
but
I
his
agree.
podcast is not called that. But Kev's podcast, whatever.
That's what we talking about.
Yeah.
The name of the podcast will be Sawdust.
NBA YoungBoy, as everybody knows, is on house arrest. He can't go anywhere, so this podcast went to him. He's in the podcast. He has 11 kids. He has kids in the house. Kev asked him, "What do you think about what do you think about fatherhood?" He says, "I'm not too big on fatherhood." He said, Kev tries to bail him out and says, "I don't believe you. I see all these kids running around the house. That's kind of why I asked you." He says, "These kids are only here for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you here. I don't really fuck with fatherhood." And then he says, I'm four walls locked in. Kev says, "What do you mean?" Kev on stage. No, it's not Kev on stage. But he says,
Don't do that. See, that's,
I know I'm fucking with it. That was a bone.
To who?
Audience. He says, I don't believe you. He says, nah, these kids only here for you. He says, nah, I don't believe you. And he says, nah, I don't really fuck with kids. I'm four walls locked in. He says, what does that mean? He says, I'm focused. I'm focused on this music shit. I don't give a fuck about these kids. Cool. Fast forward 2-3 years later, after the internet goes crazy, and then he says, I got 11 kids. Everybody knows I got kids running around here, and he tries to step off of it. So my question is, you created this shit that you stepped in, and then now you're trying to, so which one do we believe? Do we believe he fuck with kids or he don't?
Both.
Y'all both everything.
No, because you
I hate you, dog.
How-
Stop
you
asking.
talking-
Hey.
Because you're
So
talking
let
about
me ask you
They
that.
want you to pick a side.
Because you're talking about a 25-year-old.
Let me ask you that. You pick
talking
a
about
side.
25-year-old.
I believe he doesn't.
He doesn't what?
Fuck with kids. I can understand that.
No, because you both, of course.
I
Anything I
don't.
say, you go.
No, I don't.
And you on the other side, you go.
No. The thing is, like with kids and shit,
Well,
you never not know that you have a kid out here.
We're talking
You
about
can
NBA.
try. You can try to.
He came out later and then said, in that same response that he came out a couple of days later after the internet gave him flack and was like, "Hey, I spend time with my kids. I kick with my kids, but I don't post my kids.
I feel that.
I don't post when I kick
I'm
with
with
my kids."
that. I like that.
But you can't. Which one is true? I'm not big on fatherhood.
Right.
I'm only no, and the interviewer pushes back and says, "No, it looked like you got a daycare here." He like, "No, they only here because you here." 3-4 days later after fallback, he says, y'all chill out. I don't post my kids when they here. I got 11, 12, 13 kids here at one time, and we have a good time. And I know you can speak to this.
I know I can.
Because you're not big on posting your kids. I'm not either. But it's
Steve, not even that understanding. Watch this. Watch this.
Why you on the mic like that? Pause.
I'm on the mic like this.
You breaking the third wall of radio.
Because
like
I'm that understanding. And keep this in mind. My little brother listens to NBA YoungBoy's
Your little
music.
brother?
Oh, he does.
My younger brother.
Wait. You talk about this nigga like he's about 22.
I thought he had a toddler at the crib. Nigga.
My younger
about
brother listens to
Niggas talking
NBA.
about Chuck. Talking about
Where you going, nigga? Hey, what?
Hey, like you like Reggie and Randall, you got another younger brother. Like you got another younger brother that you talking about when you talking about your younger brother. And you talking about Chuck.
Look at this here. I never got to like hide. Motherfuckers know my shit like a book. And motherfuckers who know me know who you are. I tell you everything you want to know. Yeah, it means nothing on one side. Of
So who was you messing around with that went to the Jenny Jones show that got that hat from?
I don't know if y'all know. No. Jamin is pretty plugged in the city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Because just because Steve know that. Even this asshole who will do, they know that.
Niggas is at the Jenny
You know what I'm
Jones show.
saying? But
Niggas at Jenny Jones. Niggas is at Springer. Niggas just all in the NBC Tower.
But anyway, yeah, you missed that. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We all know how this works. The thing is, things have changed to where we see the same thing now that we saw 20 years ago. And it's like...
That's why I was fucking with him. He was on here getting his whispers on. That's why I started fucking with him. But then I was like, I'm going to let him bring it back.
I said that shit sits. I said that shit
Hey,
sits.
Stephen A.
That
versus
nigga
Jason
giving an
Whitlock.
intro to the album.
So
Stephen A. versus Jason
Whitlock deserved everything he
It's
got.
always fucking
That
shit.
nigga called him a bitch, a fat.
No. He deserved everything he got.
Did anybody see the second part? Because
That's all
Jason,
four. No.
Jason,
He came back. Stephen A. came back and was like, "Oh, you thought it was over? You thought I was done?" No. And I'm like,
it's because Whitlock came back at him.
no. But see, that's the thing.
Whitlock spent the whole day tweeting about this.
This is what's wild about podcasts.
He did good.
This was wild about
I was
podcasts,
proud.
internet, this or that or whatever.
Who, Whitlock?
Watch this. Algorithms. You don't
You
actually.
proud of Whitlock?
No, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. This is the
I
thing.
didn't even see what.
No.
I'm proud of Stephen A. in response to.
Okay. No, hold on. This is where because Stephen A. was like, "Thank you. I'm almost at 500K." This is Stephen A. Smith
Shane, he did,
on his
but
podcast.
here's
No,
the thing.
work with me. To where there is a real community there. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter who you are. What content are you bringing? And do I actually fuck with it or not?
Fuck all
with
that,
it?
man. You talking shit. Look, 9 years. Jason Whitlock been talking shit to Stephen A., right?
Yeah.
We agree? Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. Do you think that Stephen A. would have did this with Jason Whitlock without the Cat Williams interview?
No.
He only did this.
Not now. It would have happened, but later.
Him and Shannon Sharp.
It happened later because it happened once his ESPN contract is up and he
that a
starts his
push?
own shit
Is
and
that
he
your
does
push?
his. No.
Since you
I'm
wanna
saying no.
Since you want to cut me off again, is that your push?
You wasn't talking about that. You want to talk about what the people
I was talking about the understanding.
So what's your
I
main-
was talking about the understanding.
Absolutely.
So what's your
I
opinion?
was giving the people the understanding because a lot
It's
of people.
concise.
No, it's not.
That's why he
Watch
came
this.
back.
Concise is one thing, Steve.
He came back again.
Oh, slow
Who
down.
came back?
Slow down.
Steve.
Stop. It's one thing to be concise. It's
But
one thing for
that's
your
in com-
audience
No,
to know
hold on.
what you're
That's
talking
in,
about.
That's in combating of the numbers, though, right?
You don't like
No, I'm
sport.
saying because the numbers, the first one did so much.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's in combating of the
Yeah, I
numbers.
want to keep going. Yeah,
Steve.
I keep doing this.
Steve, you don't like sports conversations like that, and I understand why, because it isolates the idea of this
Let the
and that
people
into
know.
one.
Let the audience
No,
know this.
This is what I'm
no,
saying.
No, let the
That's all I was
stop.
doing.
Let the
giving them
audience
the
know your
breakdown.
opinion. Do you think that Stephen A. Javen directly? Do you think Stephen A. would have gave the people what he gave them about Jason Whitlock without Cat Williams doing that a week prior? Go.
With Jason Whitlock saying what he said?
No, I'm regardless of that because Jason Whitlock been talking shit about.
He
it.
been talking shit.
What I'm saying is,
Yes.
with Cat
'Cause he
Williams
warned them.
doing what he did a week
actually-
prior, and Jason Whitlock whatever, then you get Stephen A's this. I'm saying, does 1 + 1 = 2?
Okay, my answer is no. I don't think Stephen A. says that. I don't think he feels as though
Without the
comfortable
cat.
enough
Because
to
3
actually
months
grab.
ago, he referenced it. Because I fuck
He
with
has,
Levitard.
though.
I fuck with Levitard show, and they fuck with Stephen A. because he was like, hey, you fat bastard, I see you," and they jokingly took it as
But we
he was
all-
talking
So
about
Fat
him.
Bastard is already a thing.
It's
Right,
all- but it's
depending on who
already
you
been-
know, depending on if
he
you
was
in
talking
it, you
about.
already know.
He
who
was
you're
talking
That's
about
Chico.
Whitlock. Yes,
That's
he was
Chico.
talking. Yes,
That's
he was talking
kinda
about Whitlock.
Chico.
And everybody knew, but they took it as a joke with Dan that because he a fat dude
See,
that he was
that-
talking about him.
excuse
and
me, though,
that's
that's
how
how
I
I
knew.
do
What
I
do we
was
think
like,
about
oh,
the
shit.
cheat code? What do we think about him using that
I don't
cheat code?
mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it because
Is this what everybody calling you on, man?
Talking about Steve.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you a
mind
fat
it
bastard,
because
you a
We
fat
also
bastard.
in the Trump.
You
excuse
gotta
me.
live with it.
Excuse
We
me.
nicknames.
You
Sorry.
live
I'm
with it.
sorry, I'm cutting you off.
You a
Yeah,
fat bastard.
you keep on. You asking questions and won't let the
All right,
motherfucker
Pat.
answer.
He was answering.
No, you want him to answer. Fuck. Watch this. The understanding is we all understand how that is. These are barbershop games. You know what I'm saying? Men understand this part.
What's the barbershop games for the audience?
The barbershop games is I call the mob Moses. You know what I'm saying? And the whole barbershop gonna understand this nigga is Moses. And it's the reason why I call him Moses. Because
you
if
have
he
to
say,
touch my face like that?
yeah, I did. Because it has to be understanding. Because if he says this and that, it's like, oh, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Same way I call this nigga Loki. You know what I'm saying? In the barbershop, same set. It's like, why in the fuck would you call this nigga Loki? Let him talk.
You know,
Let
barber-
him open his mouth.
Hey, you know
and,
what?
and
You don't watch Marvel?
he
I have-
will
I-
have you
Hey.
get your haircut
Can I
from
ask-
that nigga
can
2
I ask you a
toes
question?
down
Can I ask you a
because
question?
he done said something crazy
I just
about
wanna-
the nigga that
I
you
just
get a
wanna-
haircut from.
I just wanna pause your
right,
barbershop
of course you will.
conversation.
Where am
I
I
have a
wrong
question.
at? Find out.
No,
No, before you
I
do
just-
that. Both of y'all, where am I wrong?
I just have a quick
No, I
question.
agree with you.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Go
we
ahead.
both agree.
You're not wrong. We
And that's
both
our
agree.
problem on this a lot podcast.
Do
is
not
everybody
agree.
agrees.
Do not agree. I just have a
Don't
quick.
agree with what?
No, I do not disagree with anything you were saying. I just have a quick question about barbershops.
That's our problem.
I just have
So
a quick
somebody
question about
agree.
barbershops. Are barbershop conversations the same way if we still back in the day when niggas really had razor blades in that bitch?
Let's stop. And
Yes.
No.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna tell. No,
Oh, hold on.
I don't know what the
No, no, no,
young.
stop,
No,
stop,
no,
stop.
talking about.
No, no,
I don't
no,
know
no.
what the
I got a
young.
funny moment.
I don't know what the young
Watch
people's
this.
conversations is about.
James. As the audience watches a person with their hair as long as he is talk about barbershops,
Yeah.
let's all pause and look at the camera.
Yeah. I'm like 12. It's 12 years.
That nigga said,
12 years.
hey, at the
like
barbershop,
12.
do they be talking about,
Yeah, it's like 12 years.
hey,
This a lot of shit.
everybody
it's like
gonna be
12.
looking like,
Where you been to
what
a
the fuck
barbershop,
do he
nigga?
know about a
Where
barbershop?
you been to a barbershop?
And this is what I'm thinking about the audience.
Because niggas with locks will
The
get their shit
audience,
lined up.
as they look at this, wherever the fuck you viewing this
You know,
from,
it's niggas. It's
the
niggas that do
person
that.
with the longest
You know,
hair
you know, it's
never
niggas
been
that
in a
come in here and be
barbershop.
like, just line me up, bro.
Hey, Moses ain't even got one of them. Look at him. Look, Steve. Look over. Look. No. Look at him.
But I see,
Not look
ain't
at
nobody
me.
gonna answer my
look
question.
Look at him. Don't look at me.
That's
Look
it.
at him.
Ain't nobody
Look
gonna
at
answer-
him.
ain't
Look at
nobody
him.
gonna answer my
Look at him.
question.
Look at this shit.
He don't
Look
go
at
to a
this.
barbershop
Look at
either.
it. He ain't
'Cause
going.
he ain't gonna take his shit off. He ain't gonna take his hat off. He don't go to a barbershop either. But he don't go to a barbershop the opposite way.
say something.
Where he's saying, I don't go to a barbershop. You see, my shit keep going.
Hey,
I'm gonna
His
tell you
shit
this.
just said pause.
Look at this.
I know
Look
this
at
about
His
barbershop.
head is on full time pause.
Hey, you see
Y'all
that?
talking.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
It's on pause.
Look at that.
It's just
Look at
pause.
I'm gonna say this.
What's happening to that?
Pause.
What I'm
Pause.
saying is this. how it looks on camera.
I cut hair. Hey man, he ain't worried about shit.
The nigga with no hat on and the longest hair says,
You see hey, you know what? For our long
no.
For our fans.
Anybody in this room been to a barbershop?
For our fans
That's
who
the
have been
question.
there.
Because you cut your own hair.
For our fans who have been there forever.
you ain't been to a barbershop
Go
since
look
Forest Hill
at how
Drive.
many times.
You are not lying. You are true.
That was 2014. That was 9 years ago.
No.
That was 9 years ago.
I haven't been to a barbershop and got cut. I haven't been to a barbershop and hung out because
Watch this.
just cause.
Watch
That's a
this.
spot.
That
That's what
was
I'm saying.
2014. That was 9
No
years
one's
ago.
still gonna answer my question.
But watch this.
Niggas ain't talking shit in the barbershop the
You
same
said
way.
I cut
if
my own
razor
hair.
blades are still
I've cut
outside.
my own hair for the
It ain't
last
happening.
30 years.
It ain't
And I
happening.
still would come in here with no hat on.
It ain't happening.
If I feel as though I got a nice haircut, this and that, or whatever. You, my friend,
No.
you're not wearing a hat
No.
at all.
I'm gonna go to the
I
next
can't.
subject, and I'm gonna because I got two more subjects.
Am I wrong?
But I'm gonna ask you a
Am
question.
I wrong, Lisa?
When did
Am
you?
I wrong?
When did you
No
stop
one ever
going to
answered my
Bullseye?
question.
We all gotta look at the camera. When did you stop going to the barbershop and realize you can cut your own hair? What age? Like I these bitches like they like this.
Do you want me to answer the question, or do
Here you go. Concise.
That shit was too much fucking work. Fuck that shit.
Okay, the barbershop wasn't the barbershop for me and Chubb because we had a cousin.
All right, we
who
gotta do
was
the
the
work.
barbershop.
Yeah,
I do the leg work.
That's all I'm like.
Hey, when did you start cutting your own
how
hair?
that shit go?
When did you start cutting your own hair?
About 14. About 13, 14.
All right, when did you start having confidence in you cutting your own hair? Like, nah.
Once I was in college.
Okay. So the year difference. That's
freshman year
about
in
10
college.
years.
So
Forest Hills Drive versus.
I was paying Daniel and my
10
name.
years? Wait. 14 to college is 10 years, nigga. What the fuck kind of what?
You know what I'm saying? No. Let him go with his own narrative.
No, he said he picked it.
No.
It's two against
Let him
one.
go with his- No. You see, I wasn't even gonna argue.
He heard it.
I'm
He
like,
heard it.
whatever, man.
He picked up what I was
You know
dropping.
I'm
All
saying?
right.
My thing is everything that
You don't gotta correct it. No, it's all good. Go ahead. Fix it for the people.
everything that you may want to do or see that you can do, it comes
It's in your
with
mind.
it comes with the peaks and valleys, and you got to go through it. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the work. You sit there and
She's saying that's life.
but
Fucked up haircuts is life.
it is.
I can't wait to cut my boy hair.
We went to 7th and 8th grade.
Do you
we
have
all went to 7th
Do you
and
have
8th grade.
aspirations of becoming a principal?
A dean,
Ooh.
maybe a dean.
Oh no, we didn't do that.
And
I don't care about nobody.
You have
No,
the rhythm of a
Watch this,
closing.
Amar.
Yeah, no,
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
I know what you're saying.
Nah, Amar, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this.
You can bounce it.
We did yet last
And
year's
it's believable.
resolution.
Maybe
Last
I
year's
did.
resolution for Javen was to talk to his mom, and we did that in May.
We got it. We got that in order,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, we got that in order. Hey, we talked tomorrow, right? We got that in order. The motherfucker calls me and tells me to leave the pod
All
and
right, shut
does
up.
things, right?
Shut up.
That is
Right.
true.
I don't want you to leave.
We did do that.
Last time I said shut up, a nigga left. All right, don't leave.
Don't leave.
2024, what's your New Year's resolution? You don't have one. It's just him.
I want to do what I can to make my kids understand that this or that at all times, I'm always going to be them, me and them against the world. Bring whatever to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We'll get that.
So
in
you
order.
want to you want to shit
know
on your
what I'm
baby
saying?
mamas? I got it. We got it. That's shitting on baby mamas all 2024. I got it. That's what I heard.
Hey, man.
You want to shit on these baby mamas all 2024?
I took time to think.
Let's do
hey,
it.
I put a real.
Yeah.
He put deep thought into that shit.
We shitting on baby mamas in 2024. If you don't live with me, catch up, bitch. All right. No. All right.
Nah, I can't get a
To
resolution.
ask him though, they don't
I can't
like
get a
me.
resolution.
You want one?
Yeah, I got it.
shit.
I got a. I do
See,
have a resolution.
it's the reason why he asked me and not you. Right. Because yours would be a story. Nigga,
Damn.
you have a more structured understanding to where your resolution is
Hey,
what? Like,
yeah, Naomi, turn your radio up.
hey, right.
Turn it up.
You know what I'm saying? Where mine,
Go
nigga,
ahead.
is a pot of gumbo. Yours is chicken
We gotta
soup.
get your girl. We gotta get all our girls' nicknames so
You-
people
you don't-
can't
you don't see
find
that?
us on social
Oh,
media.
social media. Yeah, that's true.
No, fine.
Look, he already on. It.
I don't care.
That's why I don't talk about it because y'all be saying about her.
I know.
No.
Find
She ain't
mine.
even. No, she's not a name.
Find mine and come at they soul.
So I can say her name.
Find
so I
mine
can
and
say
come
her
at they
name
soul.
because she
Be
ain't her
like,
name.
be like.
When she
I
passed
done
that bar,
heard-
she go.
I done heard Javen a couple of
Man.
times, and I think you kind of an asshole. And y'all had a conversation. They all will have it with
No,
you.
promoting you as an
They
asshole
will
is great.
all have it with you.
Yeah. No, but you was gonna say something. But you.
Yeah, he said promoted me as an asshole.
No,
and
no,
always-
real. No bullshit.
Hey, Steve.
That's great. Yeah. No, like
He said it's
sometimes,
great. It's
sometimes
great.
you try to put a face of an asshole, and they be like, nah. But sometimes they be like,
There you go.
but no, I'm picking that up, and people don't even know my face. Like y'all was saying earlier,
Exactly.
y'all was like,
Yeah.
no, it's your reputation.
Yes. Off camera.
They don't even know
Off
who I
camera.
am.
Y'all don't
It's
even
what
know.
you did
but
at the other one.
He peeped.
That's-
Hey,
you
watch
put a
this.
face to
He
it.
peeped. It was like,
No, you know
damn,
what
I
he did?
peeped, but fuck it, so what?
You know what? He was Ghostface for so long.
That's
and
my
could have
whole
stayed
shit.
Ghostface.
If
but
I
this
can
nigga
attack
this
niggas
nigga
with
showed
no
the he
face-
took the mask off. You took the mask off, nigga.
We peeped. We showed him before 5 minutes before this shit started. He stopped, thought about it. It was like, y'all
You're right.
And hit
You're right.
us. And hit us with the Pennywise.
But I ain't great.
Hey,
I wanted
hit
to
us-
hug y'all.
Hey, he hit us with the Pennywise like,
Made it. Nigga, I made it. Nigga, we made it. Wait a song. Nigga, I was-
am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Because he was like, I
come
don't
on.
understand.
He
this.
was like,
no, it's just that. Oh well, shit, I made it. Then nigga, like, yeah, I'm here.
that does make sense.
Yeah. No bullshit though. More patience. Absolutely. I need more patience in my life. I do. More
You ain't
patience.
put that on vibrate since Scam Likely. And that was your groceries.
Because everything's scam likely.
I'm
You know how
sorry,
it go.
sweetheart. I'm at the pod right now.
You know how I
She
play.
on the
You know how
pod.
you know how a
You wanna
nigga
say
phone
something?
go. You
Say
know
hi.
how nigga
Say hi
pager
to
used to go
everybody
off
out there.
back
Say
in the
hi.
day.
Why I can't
That's
find
his phone.
nigga we made it? Who made that?
No, say hi.
What up?
That's Chiquita Banana.
See?
That would be a select and
You gonna get in trouble.
Because your
and
name
Hove.
comes
You
up
want
on
that
the
version?
phone,
Elect and
man.
Hove.
It's like,
made
there
it?
you,
Who was
yeah,
I know.
see?
I know. I
See?
just know the J Elect and Hove version.
Nah, you're out here.
I know there's original.
in the
version of
introvert.
I
somebody
want
else.
that. Bam, I want the
Dun, dun,
horns.
dun, dun. Yeah.
What horns? What song is that?
Sure, we-
That's too bad. We passed it. All right, fuck it. You can hang up. You can. All right, give me a song. And fuck it. This nigga still talking. Nigga, we made it.
Yeah. It's Elect.
Ooh.
It's Elect. J Elect and Hove.
Where your cousin at?
She 24.
Whoever's supposed to take this seat.
Did you say she's 24?
What are you talking about? That wasn't.
That nigga just yelled out she's 24. He could have been talking about so many
Yeah,
people.
right.
And she's 24.
Hey, I'm protecting us. Who you protecting, nigga? I don't know who. Right?
The nigga just asked him, what's up with your cousin? You have no idea.
You know what? You know what?
Maturity.
She's 24.
Sure. See, early. See, this is the difference. You see it early. What was it? What was the two things? The things was early and age. Age didn't really. So what video you got, dude?
You remember that I'll be late for that shit at the end of the
I'll
fucking
be late for
Ah,
that.
shit, that was some shit.
Come on, man. That was one of the greatest shits ever.
NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
What about him?
Coldest. Hey,
You don't like sports, so what about him?
no. And let me ask you. No. Is there
I gotta
any?
pee.
No,
What
I
you
have a
want?
question. I have a question for both of y'all. Fuck the sports shit, but it's tied to the sports, right? Is there anything that would get you outside in 30 to 40 below zero for 5 hours?
Yes.
For 4 to 5 hours?
Yes.
What?
Football that if I was playing, if I was getting paid for it.
Who's
because
getting paid? You got to get paid. Not as a fan.
as a fan,
Know what I'm saying? No, as a fan. You got to be getting paid. That's the only way you getting out in that kind of weather is you getting paid. Steve?
and that goes with the adrenaline.
Yeah,
and
I know.
the
I understand.
understanding of the game.
Steve.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Is there anything
No.
A
there's
PlayStation 5,
nothing can
50
get you
bucks.
outside?
stand outside Toys R Us for 5-6 hours for a PlayStation 5 for 50
This
bucks.
nigga said Toys R Us like
saying
they
all
really
that.
exist.
That happened.
That same
Am I
football
wrong?
game.
You sound so old. Toys R Us do not exist. There's so many people who don't
I
understand
stood
what that
outside
even
Toys
is.
R Us for that.
I know, but you know how many people don't understand even what a Toys R Us is? They've been gone for a few years now. And you know how quickly motherfuckers forget shit.
Can I try?
Jeffrey the giraffe.
Can I move that to a different understanding? Watch this. Lisa, how old are you? Off mic. 36. Those people that we used to watch in the 80s, those men and the women, they were late 30s, early 40s, right?
We used to watch what?
Oh,
Because
this
I'm
year
just trying to
is
follow
I'm following me.
Okay.
This year is a lot of people's 45s that we know.
Yeah.
If you don't want to look at it that way, tack on 5 years on top of that. 5 years on top of that, they'll be 50. Are those the same people that you saw
If you
and
did
paid
5,
attention to and looked the same way at there? No fucking way. 40 years old when we grew up was a different a different dynamic. We pushing 50 to where you got 2 kids now. Where's your dad bod? Where's your gut? Where's yours? You just pushed out 2 more, right?
I didn't push out anything.
I
didn't push out a goddamn
no. We all have a urethra.
Born and long after they're gone. Just ain't no song.
Spoken word hoe.
Life don't taste the same without you.
Y'all fuck with spoken word hoe.
Can you turn me back on? Thank you. So check this out. And this is where the and I appreciate you, Steve, because we need to get up out of here.
No, wait, real quick before you go. Somebody said this was like that nigga on the Real World in his tryouts doing "Someone Be My Baby."
Somebody be my baby tonight. Hey, look at this here. If this did not have Jay-Z or anybody on here that even tried to pull this type of
music
shit
is
off,
crazy, though.
the music,
It's
the
crazy.
sound,
The music is crazy.
he throws everything off on the fucking track. Like, let it just be D'Angelo.
Yeah,
You
D'Angelo
know what
and
I'm
his
saying?
band went
And the band
Yeah, they
doing
went-
what they doing.
'Cause this shit
you
is nuts.
trying to do a spoken word, this and that, and then the understanding, like I felt, fam. The understanding is everybody who says anything opposite of this or that, y'all just not in tune enough. Y'all just not, and it's like, nigga, we've been listening to music since we was children.
It wasn't necessary. I understand why it happened, but it just wasn't necessary. The music is crazy. This shit is
I'm not
nuts.
gonna knock you on the
Y'all said
music.
y'all fuck with the song. without the-
D'Angelo
yeah.
and the music, the band,
This
that shit go hard, and then you sit
you-
there
you
and
would
you
rock
wait,
with the song
and
without
then he be
Jay-Z.
like,
You would play this.
he be like,
Nah,
Ahmad
let me
with
ask you this.
Ahmad
Would you
with the
play the song
glasses
without
and the
Jay-Z?
headphones.
All right, let me ask you this. You can't all hear everybody. Would you saying you would play the song without Jay-Z?
Mm-hmm.
Kill.
I listen to Moonchild and shit like that, bro.
So you like the song, period?
No,
music.
the music.
Yeah, the music.
Jay-Z doesn't need to be
Jay-Z,
on here.
yeah,
He
it's
throws
just-
the
it's
shit
not-
off.
Yeah, it's not. No,
You're trying
I
to
can-
separate the two, and I'm saying
I'm
as
not
the
mad
two,
at it, but I
doesn't-
understand why people. It's not
not
necessary.
cohesive.
It's not necessary. It was
not
unnecessary.
cohesive.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't necessary.
Concise. The concise, Mr. Non-concise nigga.
See, he didn't
Gonna
understand.
point out what's
he
not-
should have said concise instead of cohesive.
Nah. When I said, I was like, nope. Because it goes back to me if I say concise. Nope, because it ain't about me. It ain't about me.
No, I'm saying, but you
That
fuck
shit
with
is crazy.
But you fuck with this song.
Yeah,
this.
The
That
music
is
is
nuts.
is
This shit is incredible.
absolutely hypnotic. It's what
You
it's
fuck
what
with this.
It's what you need. It's the shit that he gave
So
you.
you saying Jay throws it off?
Yes. I would love to hear it without him.
If you
Even
are,
if it was chopped down. Even
for,
if it was
for the
chopped
people
down.
listening, if you turn it on and you playing and you vibing and he comes on, you turn it off,
Yes.
or you
I
bear,
don't-
you
I
bear
don't-
through it.
I throw the CD out the window. You know me, dog.
I'll bail through the
Back
40
in the CD days,
I'll
right.
bear through
I
the
throw
40
the shit out
seconds.
the
For it. It's a
window.
9-minute song, so I can bear through his little 40 seconds. This shit is 9 minutes long. Like I can deal with 40 seconds for 9 minutes
Hey, check this out, Lisa.
because this shit goes crazy.
Me not knowing that it's 9 minutes long, and that comes on while I'm vibing, how folks are now. Eject,
Did you listen
delete,
to
whatever.
Did you listen to
'Cause
it
that's
as
not needed,
Did you listen to
especially
the album?
if it's only 40 seconds.
Wait, let me ask you. Did you listen to it as in the album, or did you pull it out and just listen to it
No, you know me. I'm going straight to the demo.
to the album?
I
No,
saw
you
the
went straight
album.
to it?
No. Time out.
Did you
time
listen?
out.
No, that's what I'm asking.
That's what you asked.
Yeah, did you listen to it in sequence?
I did not. And this is a whole different kind
That
of
album is
whoa,
fucking crazy.
Time out.
Musically,
Steve,
that album is
Steve,
that
Steve.
shit is fucking.
This
something
is
else.
something that we don't have time for right now. But I did have a problem with this understanding of this album. The director is more so the artist on these tracks, with the artist as the feature understanding.
It's kind of like that.
And I'm sitting here listening, and I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because he got some names on here. You know what I mean?
But musically, that shit is fucking
Sonically,
crazy.
whoa, time out. Sonically,
Y'all
it goes.
fucking with it? No.
Sonically, it
That
goes
shit
with the
is
production
nuts.
of what
Yeah,
it is.
that shit is
you know
nuts.
what I'm saying? It's almost like life. The light, you know what I'm saying? How sonically
that
wise,
shit is-
how it goes with the production of what we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Let me go here. Well,
Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
NFL playoffs. Who y'all got? Where we going? What we doing? It's
You
Real
said
quick.
you going Miami?
it's wild
quick,
card
real quick.
weekend.
You going Miami?
I am. I'm going Miami. I'm going Bucks. I'm going Rams. I'm going Bills and Browns.
Oh, I gotta publish this today.
So that means Browns over Texans, Miami over KC, Rams over Detroit.
Yep.
You ain't got 59-41 on nothing. Over
Nothing. Bills over Pittsburgh.
That's the only one I disagree with you. That's the
Pittsburgh
only
will
disagreement.
not win at Orchard Park in the cold.
The only reason I say
With
because it,
Josh Allen playing the way he's playing.
The
Yo, I'm
only-
still a
Stop
fan.
it.
no, I hate the
Stop.
I hate the Steelers. I'm a Ravens fan.
Hey,
I
look.
hate the
No.
Steelers.
Whoa, make it make
I
sense,
hate
dog.
the Steelers.
Make that
Yellow
make
and
sense.
black.
She
I
laughed,
know
dog.
yellow
Come
and
on.
black. She
Come
knows.
on.
Literally got yellow
Come
and
on.
black on.
No.
She knows.
Hey, look at this.
She
Look at
knows.
this. Look at this.
Her
Look at
and-
this.
her
Listen,
and- her
I
and Moo know how I
don't fall
feel.
from none of that. And
No.
I told Moo the same thing. I told Moo the exact same thing.
No.
Y'all trying to get past Josh Allen? That
Yeah.
is a wish and a prayer. And trying to get past Lamar, if you do, is
And here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. And that's the type of game that the Steelers
that's what's
will
gonna
win.
happen. Hey, that's
No.
your only way.
I have a funny
That's not your only way, man.
because of the weather. I have a
In Orchard
funny
Park?
feeling that
Man,
this
stop
I'm not a Steelers. I'm a Ravens fan.
Hey, check this out.
Check
this out.
I don't want to see the Steelers.
You
win
don't
shit.
even deal with sports
This
like
other
that.
team playing.
You deal with sports on the same side of how you deal with
The Chiefs
with,
and Dolphins. I just want to watch
If you're
I just wanna
hungry
see,
or not.
because that field it's gonna be cold as fuck. It's the same thing with the Buffalo.
They say the ticket sales dropped off that shit.
They did.
It's gonna
You get
be
it for 20.
cold as hell, and it's night.
Whoa,
at night.
whoa.
That's the night game.
Steven. We opened
it's a
the
night
full circle.
No, that's the
full
night
circle.
game
We
tonight.
opened the pod with the Chicago temperatures and the understanding of what's going on right now, right?
Yep.
Maybe you want to play around with me, but I went to school for this. KC plays tomorrow. And today, it's a reason why when you go outside, that little blown snow that you thrown on over is frozen.
59-41.
Because the demo is going down. It's not 59-41. I got Miami beating KC. I said it off rip.
They not using that cold.
Doesn't matter. KC does not have the players that they need.
Oh.
You don't.
Who you got, Ahmad?
Who you got?
I got.
You don't know. No. Fuck
Tyreek
you.
Hill.
You're asking the two people who are.
I'm voting.
You said Tyreek Hill. You asking the two people who are more knowledgeable than you. You know what I'm saying? Who you got?
That's why you ask people that's more knowledgeable.
No. So who you got?
Tyreek Hill.
That's all you got. Sorry. So you going with the
Keep saying
Dolphins?
that.
You going with the Dolphins?
Yeah.
It's not who he played for.
But he used to be on Kansas City, so if he was still on Kansas City,
Right.
you would
You
go with him.
said that.
Again,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Got you.
Hey, so you saying a former player returning? What?
It's negative 30 wind chill in that game.
Boy, that nigga.
Nigga, what?
This is why.
Although,
whoa,
I
watch
do
this.
Who you got though?
I got Miami winning that game. You want to know why?
Nigga!
You
You
wanna
know
know
why?
why?
Because they have a
No.
better running game.
I think Tyreek
because Neche and motherfucking
Where they
Mostert
at?
will
Watch.
run
Hey,
whenever
where
him
they at?
and Wilson.
Listen
They in
to
KC.
Hey, Jay,
When they- in that
listen to what I
negative
said.
weather. No, but all you got is Pachinko.
Tyreek
All you
Hill-
got is Pachinko on the running side.
Tyreek Hill is going to run a reverse. It's going to change the game.
All right, keep going. What other games? What else you got? Steelers? Anybody? Nobody?
No, I got the Bills.
No, I got the Steelers.
To bust.
I got Steelers to upset. He got the Bills. I got Steelers to upset.
Oh, you got Steelers.
Yeah, I got Steelers to upset.
Fuck you.
Yeah, Steelers to upset.
Keep going. What else we got?
Oh wow, that is awesome. Hey, you know what?
Yeah,
Hey,
Rams,
hey,
Lions, I'm with him.
Hey,
He said
hey,
Rams.
Hey,
I'm with him.
Lisa, you're welcome.
You ain't talking about her about Steelers.
Packers,
welcome.
Cowboys.
You're welcome.
Packers, Cowboys.
Falcons, Cowboys. Who you got?
You know what I'm saying?
Packers, Cowboys. Who you got, Javen?
You see that shrimp, that shit. He don't give a fuck about none of this.
None of this.
But he
Packers,
does
Cowboys.
know what his woman like. Where you at, Lisa? Bills of Pittsburgh. Who you
Packers,
at?
Why would you
Cowboys.
even ask her that? She knows what she
Packers,
wants.
Cowboys. Who you got?
Who you got?
I don't even know.
Dang, again, going back to
That's
my
why I'm asking.
goddamn. Hey,
Babe, who we got?
Babe, who we got?
I don't know. What the fuck you is?
Hey man, I'm from the crib. There's
We get
never,
back to-
you never
there's never understanding. And keep this in mind. Keep this in mind, both of y'all. If y'all have ever seen me play ball,
Shout out, Brian.
I love Brett Favre. I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play ball.
You just can't do it.
Can't do it. Hey, listen to me. Won't happen.
You like, I respect everything about him.
I love. Can't do it. I would play exactly like them and hate their
If
team.
this game was in Green Bay, I definitely would go Green Bay, but it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas. You have to show me Dallas.
Makes it suit.
Besides for one game.
long as CD is
Besides for
healthy.
one game.
If CD gets hurt for some strange reason in the first quarter of that game,
So you got Dallas. You got Dallas. Winning Green Bay.
No, winning
it's in Dallas.
against Green Bay in
That's
Dallas.
what I'm saying.
You said winning in Green Bay.
No, I'm saying winning against. That's what
Yes.
I'm saying. All right.
I have the Bucks. I have Tampa beating Philly.
Yeah, I see that too. Philly's been playing terrible.
Philly has been playing absolutely horrible.
Here,
on
before
top
we- hey.
of AJ Brown,
And we can get
not
out-
playing next.
We can get out of here on this just real quick. Where do you think Bill Belichick will end up?
I don't think he coaches next season.
Okay.
You done?
No,
I don't think he coaches next
do you
season.
know you don't fuck with this shit, but him, Nick Saban,
sold this
him,
and
Nick
that or whatever.
Saban. Who's the third one? Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Him, Nick Saban, and Pete Carroll.
I think honestly, all of them. The problem, if there was a problem, would be that they are all very old.
Nah, Bill Belichick didn't want to give up his power.
No, if you don't mind, just listen. No,
It's just that.
work with me, Amon.
You think he retired or he was forced to retire?
He was
forced to retire.
He was forced to retire. This is what happened with Bill Belichick. He was the GM and the coach. They wanted him to no longer be the GM and just be the coach because he's still a good coach, but he's a terrible GM. And literally, he said, "No, I don't." So basically, he didn't want to give up the power.
He drafted a field goal kicker and a punter in the last 2 motherfucking drafts in some way, shape, or form, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? On the side of this is what I feel as though I need to get, and we've seen what the last 2 seasons are.
He's still a good.
I don't want to relinquish this or that.
But what did he leave on the table doing that?
Nothing. They just fired.
He got all this shit.
So nothing.
As far as money wise,
Guaranteed points.
whoa, time out. As far as money wise, none of these people left nothing on the table.
If Dallas,
none of the people that he said.
if Dallas lose this week,
then you gonna have another
then
one.
Bill Belichick.
Belichick may go to Dallas just because of the understanding of what the understanding already is.
That's a good.
No. That is a great
how you do
face.
it. That's how you do it.
I wish we had a camera. That would be because
y'all all for that? We everybody agree?
I would love to see that.
I think that's a lot more possibility than anything.
Would you love to see 59-41?
You talk about entertainment.
I think they can win at least one out of 3. I think they can win at least one.
Jerry Jones?
Hey,
I'd love to see it. What are you talking about?
I think they
wanna
can
see that shit blow up.
I think I can at least one. I think they actually at least win one
they win.
out of
at
3.
Least one. Yeah, they would win one. But I would love to
They
see
would win one and then the drama
and then it
start?
blows
Or you
up.
think it would? Let me ask you this.
Well, just like Jimmy Johnson. Just like Jimmy on the Jimmy
We
Johnson
can get out
side.
of here on this, or I don't know if y'all got something y'all
we
want
out
to
here.
say.
No,
But I want to ask y'all this. Belichick to the Cowboys. Do you think it would be drama winning one, or you would be drama after winning one?
After.
It depends on where he wanted it at.
59-41, that's thing.
No, because if he wins one, for example, if he went to the Jets and wins one, if he goes to Buffalo, if he goes to Miami, that's different than him winning it.
The understanding is, if I hire Bill Belichick,
it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more personal.
They think they're going every year anyway.
But if Bill Belichick actually win, here's where
The expectations.
this is where Jerry Jones shit goes into play, like in the sense of, did you win this or did I win this? The same way that Krause got booed 2 days ago, you know what I'm saying, with his wife there. You know what I'm saying? He still won us 6, but we all saw what it looked like it when it took.
Hey,
that old lady,
bring that up?
That old lady cried.
I have something
that
to say
old
about
lady
that.
fucking cried.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you go?
I have something to say about that. I understand everything that you're saying, right? But can we
Am
be
I
honest?
wrong?
You're not wrong. But can we be honest about that? That was such a bullshit ass fucking Ring of Honor when
the best. Hey, no,
Nigga,
fuck it. The 3 the best.
don't have
they
fucking
went
Jordan
Rodman
there.
They went Rodman.
You
Pippen,
don't have
Jordan.
Scotty
They
there.
went Rodman.
You
Pippen,
don't have
Jordan.
Rodman there.
They went Rodman, Pippen, Jordan. I
Nigga,
saw
wait.
it. I hear it. With that said,
what are we
with
doing?
that said,
What are we doing?
With that said,
what are we doing?
With that
Let's
said,
cancel it until
I
Mike
don't
can
care.
show up.
I don't care how Steve made
Nah, you
this.
gotta
move.
cancel that till
Well,
Mike can
time
show
out.
up.
I agree with that.
You gotta
but I
cancel
don't
till
care how
Mike can show up.
Steve made this
That
move
shit
with this
phony
and that
as
or
hell.
whatever. I'm not gonna have his wife.
not a Ring of
I'm not
Honor.
gonna have Elisa come out here and me sit here and put her on the big screen to booze.
Nigga,
That's
like asking your nigga.
No,
that's like asking your nigga to
Chicago,
type
you
online
did wrong.
to get a fucking
You
registry
did wrong,
to marry
Chicago.
somebody just so
You
you can marry
did
a
wrong.
girl. And then
You
be like,
booed
yeah, let's
that
marry
man.
him.
You booed that man with his widowed wife sitting there crying on the big
I
screen.
don't want to talk about that.
Y'all are outrageous.
We understand all that.
That's outrageous. Y'all
Fuck
better
that.
than that.
That's cool. As
So
a
you would've
Bulls
booed. You would've
no,
booed.
I'm not talking about
every
that.
time.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, as a Bulls organization, you have a Ring of Honor celebration, and you do not have Michael Jordan in the building.
I got Phil there.
Cancel the celebration until we can have this nigga in the building.
Phil there.
We're not gonna.
I'm not arguing that.
No,
Time out. I'm not arguing.
No, fuck that.
Ahmad,
you
I'm
do
not
not
arguing
have, and you don't even have Scotty in the building.
You don't have none of the three that
I
you
personally
named.
don't like
The
Scotty.
last three that you
But
said.
you don't have Jordan
Hey, say that
or
again.
Scotty in the fucking building or Rodman in the fucking building.
Right, I agree.
Nigga, what? And the only reason Steve Kerr's there is because
'Cause
he's
he's
coaching
playing.
the team and you're playing.
And that's why
Nigga,
you scheduled
what
it the
are you
way that you
talking
did.
about?
I agree with
Was
that.
Paxson there?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I
Because he
saw the
probably wasn't
95,
there because he just got
96
fired from
My-
his job.
my
Nigga,
thing is,
this was
I'm
a
not
bullshit
arguing.
ass fucking
Time out.
celebration.
Sir.
This was bullshit.
Sir,
and
sir,
this
sir,
goes
sir,
to
sir,
all
sir,
you
sir,
motherfucking
sir.
Bulls fans
I'm not
who love
arguing.
this
See,
organization.
see.
You don't understand.
Y'all don't
that
know.
Jerry
Y'all don't know
Reinsdorf
his
needs to
history.
Sell the team.
Y'all know his
Y'all don't-
history, man.
No,
Hey,
he needs to sell the team.
Ahmad.
Period. And y'all keep up
Ahmad,
with this bullshit.
Ahmad,
Keep going
what
to
does
games
that have to
and
do?
supporting this
What
bullshit.
does that have to do with
This
the
is a terrible
understanding?
celebration.
What does that have to do with the understanding of people being honored and you booing
man,
this man
they
in
booed
front
him.
in front of his
Look,
if
If Michael Jordan is in the building, they're not
him.
booing her like that. And that's what I'll say. Don't put it up like that. If Jordan is in the building,
Give me
nigga,
some.
they still
Give
screaming
me
for
some.
Mike.
You ain't shit.
They're
Give me
not
some.
hearing.
Give me
man,
some.
Let me.
Give me some.
They're
You
not.
ain't shit.
I'm telling you,
Give me some.
they're
He
not.
talking to you.
If Michael Jordan is in the building, no one gives a fuck about how much they boo Steve Cross's widow. No one cares. But the Bulls organization could not get Jordan in the building. What does that say?
That says talk shit about Cross.
There's organization is some bullshit.
Cross
nigga.
ain't there. It's one
Nigga,
thing.
Jordan wasn't there.
Whoa, talking about if the party is
Nigga,
there that
Jordan-
you're talking about.
What was Jordan doing?
Stop.
What was he doing?
Whoa,
He was busy?
whoa,
Doing what? He don't own the
whoa.
team no more.
Time out.
What was he doing?
Time out. Let me.
He was fucking his 40-year-old,
God
38-year-old wife,
God
whatever the fuck
forbid.
it is, put another kid in there doing his Eddie Murphy shit.
God forbid that you can't.
Nigga, what?
You can't be at a ceremony here or there or whatever, but your wife is able to. And you.
I'm not trying to hear that. You're not hearing what I'm saying. If Michael Jordan is in the building, none of this is happening. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She's gonna get booed, but no one's gonna
Steve,
care.
Do you
They're
feel as
still
though
cheering-
Michael Jordan is
Nigga,
in the
Jordan
building?
is in the building.
When they introduce Jerry
Man,
Cross and
they're
his
still
wife,
cheering Jordan.
that they're gonna cheer or they're gonna boo.
Nigga, let me explain
No,
something to you.
fuck what he's saying.
They would have
I'm going with what
booed,
he
but
just
no
doing.
one would have cared.
What do you got?
Because Michael Jeffrey Jordan is standing down there.
No, do you know why they
No
care?
one cares.
You know why
Everybody
they care?
would have been getting videos of
Fine.
what it was like when
That lets me
Jordan
know.
stepped back in the
No,
building.
I agree. You know what? That
Nigga,
lets
what are
me
you?
know.
So what are you
That
talking
let-
about?
I'm about
It's
to
a
tell you.
failure.
I'm about to tell you.
Nigga, this is
Oh,
like
he's mad. Okay.
no.
I'm
this
about to
is
tell
like,
you.
This is
I'm
like
about to tell
this
you.
is
Okay,
like
let me
Dallas
know.
Cowboys
Watch
having a
this.
ring
Let
of
me know.
honor
Let me
and
know,
not having
Steve.
Emmitt Smith there. What are
Let
you
me-
doing?
let me
Like,
know,
what are we
Steve.
talking about?
Let me know,
What
Steve.
are we talking about?
Can I go now? Okay, great.
You telling me you gonna have a Bears ring of honor if not have Peyton there?
Got
and
it.
then you mad because they booed the fucking GM? What are you talking about?
Okay, great.
Now
So-
what are you talking about?
so-
If Peyton is there, we're good.
Great. So this is what you are not putting into any play. When that
Go ahead, sympathize with these white
there ain't no sympathize. When that man was put up there on the same understanding as everybody else who has accomplished what we are talking about, what is needed to be in the Ring of Honor, whether you were there or not, and feel away this way or that way, the people who are not alive had people there for them. You know what I'm saying? To represent them in this understanding. And the only one to go through, once this name was said, a rash of vitriol boos, whether they're understandable or not, is this old 80-year-old ass woman on the Jumbotron, like, oh my
That shit was out
God.
of bounds. You are absolutely correct.
What the...
That shit was
I
crazy.
agree.
What are fans? What is fans short for? Fanatics. Exactly. So therefore, what I'm saying is, as an organization, if you have this happening and you understand,
Go ahead.
Cut him off.
You understand that the Chicago Bulls hate who? Who? More than Reinsdorf. They hate Krause. So you gonna put this widow up on there? Understand? You expect these motherfuckers to be calm and cool? Great, but understand this: you're gonna do this ceremony and you don't have Jordan. Like this is you're gonna do this ceremony and you don't have fucking Jordan.
Elisa,
I don't want to hear like
Elisa,
that.
is Jordan going to stop that old ass lady from crying?
No,
from crying.
No, what I'm saying is the energy in the building
She
is
started
different.
crying on the big screen.
We can't all
and
speak.
we had to get off that.
The
Yeah,
energy
let
in the
James
building
speak,
is
so he don't
different.
speak.
The energy in the building is different if Michael Jordan is in she would have gotten booed. But what I'm saying
I know
is
you're saying that.
it's not a story in the same way.
Go before that. What I'm saying is this. We're about to have a ceremony. We're going to do whatever. We're blah, 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 blah. We're going to blah, 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 blah. Do you continue to go about doing that and celebrating your business organization without your highest employee? Or do you wait for your highest employee? That's what I'm saying.
Hyson, she's a it was a former employee.
No. He's saying if your highest employee is Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Michael Jordan said, I can be there. I can be at this date, but I can be here then. Do you put the understanding of whenever Michael Jordan is available is when we do this?
Because
we celebrate Michael Jordan and not my organization.
No, because he built this building and you need to respect the nigga. And here's the thing. That nigga would be part owner of this team right now if y'all didn't fuck the shit up. And that's the thing with Jerry Reinsdorf. No, it ain't according to me. Ask Reinsdorf. That's factual. Ask Reinsdorf, nigga. I'm telling you the truth.
Hey, fuck the
nigga, I'm telling you the facts, nigga. That's what it is, nigga. Like that's what it is.
You like faded out.
Hey, fuck the bullshit. Hey, look. Hey.
I love you, nigga.
Hey, no. Wrap it up, though.
This is going nowhere.
Am I lying, Javen?
So
Am I lying, Javen? Am I lying?
all I'm asking is you create a question
I'm not
to
here to try
leave
to
with the
change your
audience.
Am I lying?
Is there a question we can leave with the audience?
I'm not here to change your mind.
Y'all making it personal. Is there a question?
No, I said that. I said I'm not here to change
He's
his mind.
speaking to you.
I'm just asking.
And I said I'm not
Is
here.
there a question we can leave with the audience?
So I'm lying.
Look, he taking it personal. What is the question that we draw out of all of this and say, audience?
Yeah.
Do you think Jerry Krause, Michael Jordan? I don't know.
Do you think the Bulls? Do you think the
Whoa, that's your job, motherfucker.
Do you think the Bulls? Do you think the Bulls erred in not waiting for Michael Jordan to appear?
That's his question. My question is the same question.
we got two questions.
The same question because we two different people.
Yeah.
My question is the same question that Jerry Krause tried to bring up in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins championships, organizations, or the personnel around them from the personnel that brings them?
I already knew.
And this is why Javen.
That's what you want, though.
That's not.
That's what you want.
Do you want to leave?
But I gotta go.
I gotta go.
But I gotta go.
Y'all saw what
But I
happened.
gotta go.
When I bring up,
I gotta go.
This nigga want to cut it off. And then this nigga want to defend.
I gotta pee right now.
He's trying to defend Jerry Krause.
I
You see
gotta
what
go.
he is?
They can't hear
You
us
see
all.
what he is? You see what he is?
I'm
It's
fair.
okay.
I'm fair.
Okay. That's what they call
fair.
it. That's what they call it.
I'm fair.
Mm-hmm. Skinned.
You Moses. You should be more fair than me, but you not. You'll put that man out there for the sacrificial lamb.
I ain't putting.
You will.
I ain't putting
I'ma
nobody
let
out.
y'all-
for
Yeah,
that.
you will.
I'm putting the
Hey,
organization out there.
Jerry Krause is the ham, ain't
Reinsdorf's
he?
fault.
He ham,
I
ain't he?
said it's Reinsdorf's fault.
Out of here, man.
I said it's Reinsdorf's fault. You see how he had to run and go pee?
No, I gotta pee.
I know because you're old. Oh, shit. You okay? You all right? We good? Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? Oh, my God, man.
Yeah.
You good, man? Everybody okay?
How the fuck you hit your head like that, dog? Hey, G.
No, is he okay?
Hey, you know
No,
what?
because anybody give a shit. He
I
good?
gotta pee.
He
So
good?
Gotta end it.
He's good? Okay. Yeah, we were. That's what we were doing. We were wrapping it up. We were in
Hey, you
it.
know what?
You can't reach
hey,
it. You can't reach
Pod,
it.
hey, you know what? Help me out, Lisa. Lisa, help me out. Come here. No, so you hit the button.
You ain't shit.
No, he's done. Hit the button. Hey,
We just
Pod
trying to hit the red
212.
button. We just know how to
We
cut
got
that
it.
off.
Famo got a concussion. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Love us for what we are and hate us for what we ain't. Give the prayers and blessings to Steve so that his concussion, like,
We see y'all for 213. Let's go, baby.